Jay here from Stretford Paddock, and this is the England Watchalong, the Three Lions taking on the Welsh Dragons. So it's only right, we've got some absolute giants of the international fan base with us. We've got Mr. David Britt. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, taking a break from the distraction of Manchester United to get into the real nitty-gritty of what you care about.
Exactly.
England.
Britain.
Yeah. St. George. Britain. As long as Britain
loves
wins,
Britain.
we're all happy. You love Britain, don't you?
We're our own Three Lions here, aren't we?
Nicely done, Mr. Joe McGrath, of course.
Thank you for having me. Lovely
From
to be here.
The Sloppy Joes podcast
Very-
and various radio shows.
Very excited to be here. I'm just hoping that England win today.
Just
Causes a lot of diary issues if they don't.
Whatever.
I don't want to play on the Saturday. Let's get the Sunday 7 o'clock kickoff, please.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, Jay, you've got some absolute legends with you there. This is smashing it.
Two of the
But
biggest.
there's more, because he's not here, but he's with us. It's Mr. Joe Smith. How are we doing, Mr. Smith? There he is.
Never miss a trick, me, Jay. Thanks for having me on.
John O'Shea here.
Yeah.
He's producing, yeah? He's on camera. He's joining in. He's making notes. He's doing everything.
He's the
right?
Park Ji-sung, I'd say.
Oh, I was going to go John O'Shea. Park Ji-sung.
Workhorse.
Yeah, that's fine. We're, inclusivity. That's what we're about.
If I'm a workhorse, Joe, what animal would you be?
Yeah.
I'd be the work gorilla, hairy,
Yeah.
and probably the strongest here.
No, okay.
What would you be, David?
Snail.
Snail? Why have you given yourself a shit animal? A snail?
What's wrong with a snail?
Right, okay.
Snails are
Why a
shit.
snail?
I just see him a lot.
Are you all right?
You
What would
just-
you be, Jay?
You just see him a lot. So you're going to be a snail. I think I would be... I'm trying to think what I'd be. I'd be a fish, mate.
Just as any fish is quite broad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cod,
Goldfish and that.
a goldfish. You'd be a goldfish.
I think I beat you with the snail there.
Why?
Yeah. Probably had a
Goldfish,
fight.
you just got it. It's
I think
easy,
a
innit?
snail's
Just
free.
chilling out, and your memory's that short. You're not even bothered about anything. Do you know what I mean? It's all gravy, innit? Get involved in the chat in the comments and let us know what you think your favourite animal, or if you were an
Oh, I
animal,
love this
what
already.
would you be? We have got the small matter of England taking on Wales. It's Group B, innit? This group.
Yeah.
With the teams are out, and all we care about is all three Manchester United players from the England squad are starting today.
Phenomenal, innit?
Yeah.
Who would have thought at the start of the season when United were getting battered and lumped into a relegation battle after 2 games that we'd have 3 starting.
These three especially.
These 3, Rashford, especially last year, looking like a completely different player.
Yeah.
Shaw and Maguire looking so absent. Maguire even as well, holding it together on Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So let's just hope they have a good game. I'm excited to see Rashford start. He's playing with, I think, one of the best, teams around him. I'm not too keen on Sterling at the minute, and I like Saka, but for me, these can be some of the wingers that can help England win the World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't see Sterling in a team that wins the World Cup. I'm sorry.
Do you think though that this isn't necessarily Gareth Southgate dropping Sterling as much as it is a bit of rotation, because this is our 3rd group game. The games are coming thick and fast. We are in the middle of a season as well. Do you feel it is a bit like Gareth Southgate may have even said to them at the beginning of the tournament, listen, I'm going to rotate this? Or do you feel like he has gone to Sterling and maybe to Saka? He didn't have a good enough game against USA. It's not your night tonight, kid.
I think it's probably rotation. You got to remember
Yeah.
over there the heat that they're playing under as well. I know some of the teams have got a bit of air conditioning and stuff like that, but they're coming thick and
Apparently,
fast.
he said he's freezing, didn't he?
Yeah.
But the where they are and where they're training, it's got to be warm and it's got to take fatigue out of them and stuff like that. So just a bit of rotation, keep them fresh. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I like that.
Joe Smith,
Hello.
what do you reckon? Rotation or damnation? What is it?
Rotation.
There you go.
I
Prophet
think-
has spoken.
This
on.
game is as close to a dead rubber as you can get without it being a dead rubber.
do you
We have to
mean?
not
What do you
lose
mean?
4-0 to not
Wales wanna
qualify.
win.
Yeah, but we have to not lose 4-0. England, assuming you support England.
Yes, but you also
all
don't
they
want
have
to
to
come
do is
second,
avoid.
though, do you? You don't want to come second.
No, they don't want to come second, but this is what I'm saying.
Diary
It's
issues.
not a dead rubber, but it's as close as you can get. That's why I said it the way I did.
No, I don't.
'Cause I said it that way on
think it's not
purpose.
a
Get
dead
up to
rubber.
fight then.
No,
Let's-
no.
Not an air
Wales,
son.
Wales, you know how emotional Wales fans get? They're going to want this so much.
They're going to want it. But my point is, even if Wales win 1-0, England are qualifying. I think that the reason you're seeing Foden, the reason you're seeing Rashford, the reason you're seeing well, those two in particular,
Yeah.
is because they are resting Sterling, they are resting Saka. I don't think this is because he prefers them or that they had a bad game against USA. I think it's because he's saving them for the knockout rounds.
What annoys me is if
for
Rashford
the knockout.
and Foden have a good game today, I still think he'll play Saka and Sterling in the
I
next one.
am a
And
big
that
fan
annoys me, that.
of getting annoyed at things that haven't happened yet.
Yes.
I love that.
No, but
I do that. No, I do that. I get fuming about arguments I've not even had yet. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of that. We'll get into the teams, actually. We'll go through the England team. Just before I do that, though, you'll see it on your screens there. Stretford Paddock in Dublin, live. What are you laughing at?
I forgot to change the camera, so
No, I didn't.
it was just on me.
Oh, right, okay.
I didn't forget
itching
anything.
I started itching my moustache. I've got a really spiky bit, which is sore.
Right.
Sorry.
It's all right. No, I always want to know what's going on. Right, so Stretford Paddock in Dublin with Brian McClare. So you've got me, you've got Joe Smith, you've got Adam McCulley, you've got Stephen Howson, which in itself is an achievement getting all us four together on a podcast. But we're going to be there with Brian McClare, the man who scored 117 goals for Manchester United, including 2 in cup finals, if memory serves. I mean, what more do you want? Get involved 30th of December. There's a link in the description. Right, I'm going to go for the England team. So we know that we've got 3 Reds in it. We've got Pickford in goal, Walker, Stones, Maguire and Shaw.
Yeah.
Pretty strong. No Trippier. Shaw, Walker coming in for Trippier there. That's the big change at the back.
Walker's a solid player. I think Walker's kind of a little spark at the back that might be missing. Shaw's been doing really well this tournament as well. So I think that might be the strongest forward that Southgate thinks he's got.
I agree.
Do you think?
I'd rather see Trippier in there. To
Would
be
you?
honest. Yeah.
Walker's good though, isn't he?
He is good, but he has games where he's, especially last season, he was 50-50 in certain games. I thought, you know what he's capable of, but he's not the same player he was. But on his day, he can, like Maguire in a way. We've seen him; he's not been great for the club, but when he plays for the country,
Just before we get... I'll get back to Maguire in a minute. Let me go through the rest of the team, then we'll talk about Maguire. So you've got Henderson, Rice, and Bellingham in midfield. Obviously, Jordan Henderson coming in for... Who's he coming for?
Mount.
Mount, thank you,
Sorry,
Mason
don't
Mount.
like shouting
No,
that,
I'm
sorry.
glad you did because I had a brain freeze. Up front, we've got Rashford, Foden, and Kane. It stinks to me that of Marcus on the right, which I'm not a fan of, because I think Foden plays on the left. And if he's going to move anyone about, it'll be Marcus. And he keeps playing him on the right. I wish he wouldn't.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Maguire before we get into Rashford. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Maguire had a very, very good game against USA. And I think a lot of the people who've been giving him grief for England, and for what he's done for England, sort of realise that actually 50 caps, you know, another good game, semi-final in last World Cup, final in the Euros, scored in the final. His penalty, all right, it's a penalty, but he buried his penalty. Was in the team in the tournament.
Still one of the best penalties ever, isn't it?
Absolutely smashed it in top bins. Was in the team in the tournament, got star of the match against Germany. He had a good tournament. He's having another good tournament. He had a good tournament in Russia. Is it not time that England fans, anyway, regardless of what he's done for United, should start putting a bit of respect on Harry Maguire's name?
definitely, because no matter what happens in club football, in international football, he's one of the best and always one of the first names on the team sheet.
Yeah.
I think he's class for England, and don't get me wrong, I still think he puts the passion in for United, but it's just not working
But
out all the time.
what is it then, David? Why is he good for England and not for United? Is it the way they play?
Yeah, it must be. You can't remember at the moment with the new management. Well, I say new, he's getting on a bit now, isn't it? Ten Hag. But he's not really played as much football as he'd probably liked. The start of the season, he was a bit ropey, probably getting used to the new way we were playing, and then he got dropped, and he's not really got back into the team really. But you know, if someone got injured now, the way he's been playing, I'd say yes, stick him in, give him a go. And if it should work for him now.
Yeah.
I just think now with confidence with this, and going back, having a bit of confidence, playing a bit of football, I think he'll do good.
Joe Smith, you've been quite supportive of Harry Maguire through his testing times at United. You're not saying you've been his biggest cheerleader. You've criticised him when he's deserved it, but you have stuck up for him quite a few times when people have been sticking the knife in. What have you made of his performances for England? And is it a bit weird that it's only now, after that game against USA, a lot of people are going, actually, he's been really good for England, because he's been good for England for 5 years.
Yeah, he's always good for England. I don't even understand why. Like, when was it? Last season, after he'd been poor for United, England fans were booing him. And you think,
What's that
surely, for 2 reasons. One, he's been really good for England the whole time.
Yeah.
And secondly, if you're an England fan that isn't a Man United fan, you would be reveling in the fact that he's bad for the team that you don't support and good for the team that you do support. Why would a Chelsea fan that's an England fan boo Harry Maguire? It's literally the perfect scenario. I would love Phil Foden to be world class for England and shit for Man City. I would love that. I wish every single other player was shit for their club and good for England that didn't play for Man United. That's literally ideal. People should be cheering him. He should be people's favourite player because he's bad for United and he's great for England. I don't understand why anyone would be pissed off with him if you're not a Man United fan. Because for England, he's been, as good as he's been the last couple of games the whole time. And it suits, especially under Southgate, a team that sits back a little bit. We don't control the possession against the top teams. The other day against USA, it was just corner after corner after corner, wasn't it? Until Henderson came on and it sort of changed the midfield a bit. But USA were attacking for a long time. England defending non-stop. Maguire's brilliant at that. So for me, it doesn't make any sense that, he's a bit of a scapegoat when he plays well for England. It's literally the perfect scenario.
I feel like with England, it's like a rite of passage for all England fans who aren't United fans to hate United.
Yeah.
Like, even if, you're not, like you said there, if you're a Chelsea fan or a Rotherham fan, it's like you hate United. Do you know what I mean? If you've got no affiliation or rivalry with us.
Suck a dick.
Not like you're a Liverpool fan or a City fan or whatever. It's literally like, we all hate Man U.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a thing in it. And it's like, I think Harry Maguire suffers a little bit with that. I've got a comment before I ask you about Harry Maguire.
Okay.
And this is actually relating to you. Mark Hatton, who's a member of the... no, sorry, actually, it's not relating to you. I don't think it is. Mark Hatton, sorry, has been a member of the Academy for 24 months, says... Oh, no, it is, sorry. Yeah,
man, I'm so confused.
Yeah, it is for you. I got confused because, right, I'm going to read this out, and it is about you two. Mark Hatton. Joes, I bought a ticket for the live show on Saturday, but I'm in work until 3:30. Will there be a post-show drinks in town? See, I thought it was about the Dublin show for a minute, but then I realised it says Joes, not Joe.
Yes, we will be emailing everyone out with the after-party secret location drinks, won't we, Joe?
Yeah.
We will.
If anyone's wondering what this is about, Sloppy Joes, which is the podcast of both Mr. Smith and Mr. McGrath, and also our very own Ethan. They're having a live event. When is it?
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
All right, this Saturday. I might be making an appearance. I don't know if I'm still invited, so I better get a babysitter because my missus is out.
Well, it's during the day 1 till 3.
All right, that sounds, yeah, should be all right. So yeah, is the tickets available? Is it sold out?
Oh, sold out. There was only about 100. There was only about 100, so they left. They weren't.
It's exclusive.
It is exclusive.
Yeah.
Wasn't
So
it?
if you've got a ticket for that, come down. But if not, there'll be other events on soon. Make sure if you are watching, you hit the like button as well. We've only got 37 likes, which is,
Get the like button
we can
hit.
do better than that. Alex booking him in the super chat as well. Nothing on it, but thanks for the £2.
What goes?
With Maguire, why are we seeing someone? Because you asked it him, and it's a good question, so you can answer it. Why are we seeing someone who is almost faultless for England? If we're being brutally honest, like every tournament turns up, does a job, does a very good job. Got a goal, I think, in the last World Cup, team in the tournament in the Euros. Why is it that when he's been playing for England, for United, especially over the last sort of 9 months or whatever, he's looked all
Has
over
it got
the gap.
anything to do with Harry Maguire? And some people are like this, the sort of underdog story. Now, with what I'm saying now is, when he came to United, he wasn't an underdog. He cost 80 million quid,
80
and he
million.
was the captain. So he's always in the limelight. However, with England, he's not the captain, and he's playing in the centre-back partnership of John Stones, who wins lots of Premier League. So he can kind of play second fiddle and become this sort of underdog. Do you know what I mean by that? He can kind of become a hero without needing lots of pressure on him. Whereas when he was playing for United and he did so poorly, it's because he had the captain's armband on. He had an £80 million price tag next to him, and he's playing with Lindelof, who isn't necessarily, world class, if anything. So I don't know if he as a person, as a player, as someone in his own mental headspace, loves the idea of playing as that sort of person where pressure isn't necessarily on, so he likes to prove people wrong. Because that's the only kind of difference that I can see with him at England and at United.
Well, if he came in now back into United team after this, it'd be him and it'd be Martinez or it'd be Varane.
Yeah.
Surely everyone knows at the moment Varane's a better player. His history of what he's done, and Martinez at the moment is just unbelievable. So he'd be second fiddle to them. So maybe the pressure would be off.
Because
Playing
he was okay against West Ham, remember? West Ham game where we drew, where we won 1-0, sorry. Rashford goal. He was quite good then. It was a bit more of a gritty game, a bit more of a tough game, and maybe that's what Maguire wants. I also look at Bruno Fernandes in this tournament and thinking, if that's not a United captain, without a shadow of a doubt, I really do feel like a decision needs to be made soon where he gets the permanent captain's armband.
I've said this to Jay before as well, is when he was having a bad run of form, Luke Shaw was as well, and Luke Shaw wasn't really defending, he was trying to be more of an attacker, and it was always that side he was defending, he was always getting out of place because he was covering for Luke Shaw as well. So the fact that Luke Shaw's now playing relatively well, and he's playing relatively well, maybe it can work for United as well. He's not having to cover thinking, oh, he's halfway up the pitch, I've got to make sure we're sound. I think he'll do well.
There's a couple of people in the chat who said the thumbnail says England versus USA. We're getting that changed. Thanks for pointing it out. Alex Buckingham in the super chat says, I'll remember to actually put some text in this time. I sent Joe's an email. I can't make the live due to injury. 2 tickets you can resell or give away. So check your emails. It's a story
and
that.
Try and figure something out there for you, Alex.
Do you know what I mean?
If you're up for it, we'll just give them away. I'll actually have to speak.
Joe's got a few. I think
no,
Joe's sorting out a lot of other stuff at the minute. He's got tickers and thumbnails to change.
I feel like I'm owned by a go-go.
Never mind sloppy Joe's tickets. He's got enough on his plate at the minute.
We're going to be doing a live auction for the tickets in the chat, so put your starting bids in there now.
Can I speak about one person who's on
You
the
can
chat
do what
there?
you want, my love.
Harry Kane
Right, okay.
needs a game today, doesn't he?
Harry Kane needs a game. Right, as they say.
I know he'll get crucified for this, but I'm sick of him.
Sick of it. You won't get crucified. He's not exactly the most popular.
He's like,
player,
you know.
I know he scores loads of goals for England.
He needs a good game today.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think it's weird with Harry Kane. I think if England wins tonight and he doesn't score, people will actually maybe even respect him a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Because you always get that feeling with Harry Kane. He's a little bit like it's about him and it's about his goals and it's not necessarily.
Well, I don't think he feels that way himself.
What?
I don't think he feels that way, that it's all about him.
What do you mean?
I think the perspective of everyone else thinks it's like...
he feels
like
himself?
That. No, I just think he's out there to win games. I don't think he's there to, look at me and breaking
No, I'm not saying he is, but I think the perception of him is definitely that.
Yeah, people from the outside think that.
Yeah, that he's just after his golden boot or whatever. And do you remember that sort of picture of when he could have squared it to Sterling?
Oh,
did the rounds for about 3 years, that one.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And to be fair, I mean...
He should have.
But Sterling misses so many sirs.
Have you heard about the halftime show?
What here? No, go on.
No, the 6 guesses. There's someone performing the starting halftime shows. What's up for comments? Starting halftime shows.
Today?
Yeah, during Wales versus
We're
England.
starting them the second or third game of the third round of fixtures.
I don't know
what
why.
a particularly
I listened to it
interesting
today on
start.
5 Live. One hit wonder. Was it the 80s or the 90s? A one-hit wonder from the 80s. Who do you think's playing the halftime show?
This
One
is
hit
Jay's
wonder.
It's a
wheelhouse.
good one-hit wonder as well.
Is it Glenn Medeiros?
Who's that? Which one's that? I don't know.
Nothing's going to change my love for you.
Joe Smith?
Who did shit up your face?
That was Joe Dolce.
Was
wasn't
it Joe Dolce?
Yeah.
It's not Joe Dalty. One more guess.
One hit wonder.
Sorry, have we changed that thumbnail, by the way?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just not come up on my YouTube.
Well, that's because you're shit.
Right, that's fair enough. I am shit.
No, it's my fault. It's sorted.
Good lad.
Chesney Hawks.
That's the ultimate.
One
One
and
hit
only.
wonder.
He was 90s, wasn't he?
Well, I said 80s or 90s. I looked up to the sky. No one said anything.
You said 8.
What was
we
his
didn't know
one
he
hit
was Chesney
wonder?
Hawks.
Yeah, well, you could have known. Was
So
it
you
90s?
lied to us.
90s,
Let's have a look. I'm going to say 90s.
I would think bang on 89.
What song is it?
I am
the one and
Sure,
only.
it was 90s.
Disco.
When was it?
90. Oh, it's 90. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Sorry. 91.
So,
Oh, well, he's practically on the
90s.
edge, isn't he?
Practically on the edge.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
yeah, 1-0.
Lying to
Yeah, he's
us.
practically on the edge.
You
You're
set
lying
us
to
up there.
yourself.
If you just
Don't
said
do that.
90s, I'd have got it straight away.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey, I'd have gone Chesney Hawks. I'm the one and only.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey.
Is he really playing?
I don't know.
Why do you act like... I can't believe he got in.
He is. He's playing the half
Surely
time
not.
show. He is. And
Who wants that?
And who let the dogs out? Who sang that?
Baha, man.
They're doing.
Now there.
tomorrow.
That is a proper eclectic mix, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
think
Hawks
Joe's lying here.
and
by the
Baha,
way.
man.
Let's just throw this back at Joe. You're lying, aren't you?
Baha, man.
I'm not lying.
I've heard it's
The
Baha, man.
Baha Men are not doing
Baha
the halftime
Men.
show at the World Cup.
It's
Yeah,
Baha,
the band that
man.
broke
The
up.
Baha Men are.
Right, it's Baha, man, Chesney Hawks and Beyonce. Those are the
No,
three.
she turned it down.
No.
I don't know if Bahamen are, but Chesney Hawks are.
Of course they are. What is he?
Chesney Hawks is. Scroll down, see if someone's agreeing with me in the comments. Is he doing Chesney Hawks?
Go West, Adam McKee says. Digemba Pradhan says Joe in the BDSM booth. No one's saying anything about Chesney Hawks. No one's even.
Is he doing the national anthems?
Is Chesney Hawks doing the national anthems?
Like, I was under the impression that Qatar was quite a wealthy nation. Now, no disrespect to Chesney Hawks, but surely they could have pushed the bow out and got someone a
you've
bit
got to
better.
start small, haven't you?
Well, no, you haven't
going
even
to get for the
start
final.
small. You're in a world. You're hosting a World Cup.
You got to know who you're going to get for the final.
What? Maybe you'll get Sonia. Or
They'll get someone fucking massive.
Do you know
for
what
the
I mean?
final.
Rick Astley.
Didn't Sonia die?
Man, what? No, God, no.
I think Sonia's dead.
No, she's not dead. Rick Astley's actually
Joe,
decent.
pull it up.
Right, Sonia, English singer. Let's have a look.
Can you Google Chesney Hawks, please?
No, she's not dead.
Oh, that's good.
She's,
No,
she's doing
if you
really well.
Google
Google
Sonia
Chesney
death, you
Hawks.
just see
she
Sonia
died in
Fowler
EastEnders.
learning about the death of Doc Cotton, which is not the same thing.
Chesney Hawks.
Chesney Hawks. Right. So
Right,
he's-
go on news.
hang on
No,
a
no,
minute.
just don't go on his Wikipedia.
This is just one of Joe McGraw's
It's
big
not, it's
lies.
not, it's
He
not.
likes to bring a lie to the show.
Yeah,
every so
he's
often.
right. And do you know what? How the sentence starts? And I'm loath to read this because it's from a newspaper I hate. It says fans left. Right. Let's see if Joe can guess what the next word is. This is about Chesney Hawks doing the halftime show. The first two words, Joe, are fans left. What is the third word?
At half time,
Nice. Very good.
fans left befuddled.
Close.
you know.
He's hit the post. Baffled.
Bemused.
Baffled. Baffled with 1990s pop sensation Chesney Hawks playing halftime show during England clash.
Yeah.
You think it's all...
Yeah, but you lied
Does
about
sound
the
like
Baha Men.
it does sound like a
You
lie.
lied to us about the Baha Men. I was getting dead excited that because I love Who Let the Dogs Out and all the other hits they had. And now they're not even coming.
All the
I'll-
Welsh national anthems
yeah.
being sung, innit?
Aye.
Gets emotional, doesn't it?
Can I tell you a little secret, you lot?
Yeah. So let's keep it between us and the viewers.
For some reason, I think I was having a bad day. Do you know one of them days where everything just gets too much for you?
Yeah.
When Gareth Bale scored that penalty in the first game against the USA, do you know, to make it 1-1?
Yeah.
I welled up a little bit.
Is there a way of us disabling his camera and microphone?
I can if you want
Yeah,
me to.
you might.
Why?
Yeah, just
No
a little
disrespect, bro. I love you, but that is truly
do you know
pathetic.
when the
This is
commentator
a
just-
Monday evening at 7
Do you know when the commentators
Wait,
just get
right.
it right? I was in the kitchen by myself
Right.
making, I think I was making a bit of a fish curry.
Right.
And I don't know if it was the onions in the pan that I was frying or if
Yeah.
it was Clive Tosley's commentary of it, but something about it just, don't know, just a little underdog nation. I know that you can call them a rival if you want to, but really, Wales are like a friendly rival, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're all right.
That, you know,
Yeah.
there's not been many great wars. But it just felt like an underdog nation doing it against the Americans and all that. Don't know. Really sad. I want England to win, but for some reason
Did
it
you
just,
not
it just
have
caught me.
sort of an affiliation though, or a soft spot for USA?
Why is that?
You're
Because
from America.
your mum is it your mum is American?
He's American, isn't he?
You've got
Yeah,
America.
but if you want to say that, then you could look
It's
at
not an
sort of
accusation.
You've got
Mother
American-
Nature
Yeah,
and
oh,
say
you're
that.
like, you
You're
acting like I'm
crying
having a
that
go.
Wales
yeah.
Drew is your
I'm just asking
your
you, like,
nation.
do you not have any sort of,
I
you
didn't
know,
cry.
well, are you not bothered about America? Is my point.
I like America,
Yeah.
but I'd rather Wales.
So what? You
Won the
just
World Cup.
Really?
was it like a real emotion? Like you started welling up in that.
I think I just had a bit of a tough day, actually.
You know what I mean?
You put onions in a fish curry. I thought it'd be more.
I don't know. I've never. had a
Yeah,
fish
you put
curry. I'm not a
onions
big
in
fish
almost
fan.
every curry.
You want to be one though.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I wouldn't mind being a fish. Actually, Liam says, "Does sorry, he's talking to me. I don't know why I was reading out like it was for you, Joe. Sorry. Does Jay have split loyalties after his time in Pembermower? Not really.
What does that mean?
I used to live in Pembermower
Oh, really? How long for?
about 6 months when I was about 8. Very racist. Those people there to me at school.
Jesus.
I mean, I like Pembermower. I've been back there since. My cousins and that live there, and it's a nice place. But it wasn't, you know.
All sorts here, aren't we?
So, Jay, would you say you hate the Welsh then?
No, I don't. I had a lovely holiday in Anglesey. I've had several. So no, I do like Wales, and I understand. Like, listen, I think you crying at that penalty was truly pathetic, but I do sort of
Pronounced Ukraine, but whatever.
I do kind of
You're crying. Idiot.
I do think you blubbering in the kitchen because Gareth Bale scored a penalty is one of the saddest things I've ever heard in my life. But I kind of get it a little bit because you know, they're all right in the Wales. They're punching above.
They're all right, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
all right in Wales.
Do you know what I mean? There's always been a bit of a good, strong Welsh connection, hasn't there? Between
Kane and
the
Bale
names.
played with each
there,
other
wasn't
at Tottenham, didn't they, for a year?
Sorry?
Kane and Bale played with each other for a year, didn't
Oh,
they?
did
Hang on a sec. That's an anagram of Cain and Abel. Carry on.
Oh, nice.
Is it?
It is as well. And we all know what happened with them two, eh?
Can you turn it
go on,
up a
did they?
little bit, Joe?
Hey, it all went.
You turn
was
it up a little bit.
I think Kane and Abel got married, didn't they? And then ended up falling out over the
Kane marries
living,
Abel.
the living arrangements. Yeah, they fell out over the.
Where did they live?
In a caravan
Two
in,
up, two down?
in Egypt, I think it was. I don't know. It was biblical times. I'm not sure.
The
I'm
Holy
not well
Ones.
up
Do you
on
remember
me.
the band 2 Up, 2 Down?
They playing.
They're doing the halftime show. That was funny, that.
Miles says, "Cheers, Joe. Mum's crying."
Yeah, sorry.
Hippie Chris YT says, "As a half Welsh, half English person, I gotta say, fair play, Joe."
I wonder which half of him's Welsh.
The front half.
Interesting.
There's that thing called Welshman's thigh, isn't it, where they have largely bigger thighs, Joe, don't they, than
Yeah.
other people?
Yeah, just a naturally sort of
It's true.
bulbous upper leg.
It's
It's
genuinely true.
it's, you know what? It just reminded me of something I saw on Owen Phil's analysis. It don't matter. Right, Bellingham. What about him, eh? Do you like him?
Yeah.
Is he good? Hey,
I think he got a lot of hype for the first game, which he fully deserved.
yeah.
And then,
He's only a kid, though, isn't he?
yeah, he's only a kid. But at USA, he was kind of, he did an okay, maybe 5 out of 10 performance. Now, in this
Can
game.
we have a little bit of sound, please, Mr.
We will do after we've
Smith.
gone live, of course.
Okay. Thank you.
He's telling
Got
you
a
what
lot to
to
think
He'd be
about.
quite strict, wouldn't he be, as a teacher, Joe? Be quite strict.
Do you reckon? He has got. He is
Of
like.
course.
He is a happy-go-lucky guy, but he does have a bit of a, bit of an edge to him.
A dark side.
Yeah, he's got a very, very dark side.
Wonder what he's saying
Aaron
here.
Ramsey, he was one we were going to buy, wasn't he? Years ago, do you remember?
Who's he? What club is he playing for now, Ramsey?
He's currently at Nice in
Does he just play for
in
Wales?
France.
Nice, Jim
Yeah, he's
Ratcliffe's.
at Jim Ratcliffe's Nice alongside Ross Barkley.
Is he?
Probably.
Nice is
he
a
was
lovely part of the world.
absolute garbage the other day.
Oh, yeah,
You
Ben.
been to Nice?
Yeah,
oh,
went
it's gorgeous.
2019, went for the World Cup.
Do you remember
Gorgeous
what
place.
was that thing with Aaron Ramsey? When every time he scored for Arsenal, someone died. Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Every time.
Every time Aaron Ramsey
It
scored,
was like
Right.
Osama bin Laden. Sonia.
He got killed.
Sonya's not dead. What is your obsession with trying to kill off Sonia
Gotta
when
be
she's
something
still
with
alive?
Sonia.
Hey,
Guy Mowbray. He does well for himself, doesn't he, Guy Mowbray?
He does.
he's a bit
He's never been challenged, though, has he?
beige, isn't he, Guy Mowbray?
Beige.
I've never.
Come on. What's up?
Sorry, Joe. What do you mean when you say he's never been challenged? Like he's just running his
As
life
in,
on
like,
a
he's
pose.
just had
all
the
the
top
time.
job for
to a
ages.
duel?
Do you know what I mean? Like, what's he called? Came out of nowhere, Matterface.
Oh my God, he'd put a fucking bag of whiz to sleep him. He's horrible. isn't he?
Hey, no.
Honestly.
Don't be tight on Matterface.
Oh, you like? And she loves him as well. But I'm like, he's
I
he's
like him, mate.
What was it said the other day? He went, Switzerland's strength, as we know, comes from their neutrality. What? Shut up, you dick. Because it was 0-0.
He wants.
Hey, why don't you just say, oh, Switzerland, they all sided with the Nazis, didn't they? In a way.
I
What's
want
all that about?
I want that out of the blue. Do you remember that time I raced a tram?
Yeah.
I once did a training video, and I thought it needs a bit of commentary.
Right.
So out of the blue, just DM'd Sam Matterface and
Right, you did
And
a training video for what?
of me trying to like practice racing a tram.
Right.
Why don't you do a tramming video instead of a training video?
Where did this training video go? Who was watching it?
Online, so there to watch now if you want to watch it. And then Sam, I DM'd Sam Matterface. He didn't follow me or anything. I said, "Hi mate, I'm racing a tram. I'm racing a tram for charity. Can you commentate over this video?" And an hour later, he sent me back.
I don't believe you. I don't. This
He
is
sent
like
me
your
back an
fucking Baha men
yeah,
are playing at the fucking
no, and I'm off to
half-time
write-
show.
He sent me
Sam
back an
Matterface.
unbelievable commentary.
Really?
And it's
Really?
racing the tram.
Right, we're gonna dig that out.
I'll have to
in-
dig
at
it out. I'll
half
try
time.
and find it for you.
We'll find it, right? So Sam, you've got a soft spot for Sam Matterface.
Love
because
him.
he did you a favour. What about you, brother?
I don't really mind commentary. It's no one I'd really dislike. It's just, to be honest, you can't really hear it in the pub, can you?
You sound spooked.
What about commentary?
Yeah.
It's very rare that I
Sorry, I'm trying
really
find
listen
this
to it
mad
though.
Video.
Have you got it?
No, I'll try and get it at halftime. Come
We'll
on,
miss,
guy.
You'll miss Disney Hawks, though.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He could be challenged now and again, couldn't he, Joe?
I still don't know
Who's
what you mean.
challenging him, though?
I still don't know what you mean by challenged.
Yeah, I'm a
why
bit
is no one
confused.
gone for the top job yet?
They have. Matterface dethroned Tildesley.
I know, unbelievable.
So
scenes.
your point is moot.
No, I feel
If
like
not,
Tildesley,
shit.
if anything, Tildesley should come over this side,
Tildesley.
the BBC side, go for guys. You never trust
You think
anyone
Mowbray's had it
called
good
Guy
for too
either,
long,
do you?
don't you?
Why you're not a big Guy fan?
There were a couple of guys in my time.
Bet you have.
Guy Gibson, he was good.
Sorry.
It was Guy Gibson.
Guy
He
Garvey.
was the lead squadron leader of the bouncing bomb.
Oh, Manchester was the birthplace of the bouncing bomb, I believe, if memory
Sounds
serves. Right.
And the bouncy castle. That's true. It is,
Is that
David.
true?
Stop laughing.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So the bouncing castle and the bouncing bomb both
Yeah.
originated in Manchester.
Like the bouncing bomb.
When did
was-
Manchester shut down its world-class
A
bouncing
week within each
division?
other, someone created the bouncy castle, and then someone created the bouncy bomb. I swear to God, we did it on XS. This, and we and also as well. Do you know the person who first came up with the submarine was from Moss Side?
Well, that makes sense because submarines usually do have moss on the side. I've just cut into the wide angle so you can all laugh at my great joke. Cheers, Jay.
No, but it's the bouncing bomb and the bouncy castle. Definitely Manchester
What?
inventions.
Back to back.
I don't think it was the same person, but weirdly in the same time. It's just one of those coincidences. There's, it's just mad. There is some coincidences in life, isn't there, Joe? You can't explain.
Yeah.
What about that story about? You're gonna think I'm making.
Go
this
on,
up as
Marcus.
well.
On the it's good to see Marcus on the left there, not on the right.
Go on, let's say this.
Two people came up with Dennis the Menace at exactly the same time. Have you heard this? This is an unbelievable fact.
Don't
Joe.
forget as well while you're listening to all this, to hit that like button. Give us a like.
Two people came up with Dennis the Menace, his look, his name, and everything at exactly the same time. Different parts of the world. It's very well documented.
When you
Joe?
say very well documented,
What parts of the world?
Well, I think America. Joe's home.
Joe, can you send me the thumb, please, my friend? Right. So, right, two people, right?
One in America.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
Scotland?
Scotland.
No, France, I'd say. Someone in the comments will know what I'm talking about here.
They just both came up with it at the same
Dennis the
time.
Menace, exactly the same storyline, exactly the same. It's just coincidence, isn't it? It's like the bouncing bomb and the bounce castle. Joe, Google the Dennis the Menace thing, please.
What's more popular?
I'm on it.
The bounce castle. Oh, Dennis the Menace.
No. Bouncy Castle or Dennis the Menace?
Dennis is more popular. Let me know when you found out the answer, Joe.
Right, I've got something here.
Right,
Have you got something?
It's on todayifoundout.com. I
Yeah.
don't know how reputable that
It's a
is.
fucking great website, that.
But the title is, That Time Two Comic Artists Independently Created Dennis the Menace on the Same Day, an Ocean Apart.
Are you mad?
While it's commonly misstated that the UK version of Dennis the Menace came out in March 1951, the truth is that both the Dennis the Menace hit the shelves on March the 12th, with the incorrect date for the British version coming from the fact that this is the date that was on the original cover, as to why a common practice at the time. Don't worry about that. But essentially, beyond sharing the name, both characters own dogs that usually aid their mischief, with the American Dennis having a snowy white Airedale mix called Rough, and the British Dennis own an Abyssinian wire-haired tripe hound called Nasher. But yeah, it was invented by two comic artists in the UK and the US respectively at the same time. And the first editions of each were published on the exact same day, despite neither one knowing anything about what the other was doing.
That is fascinating.
It is. That is mental, isn't it? Like,
Joe,
to
you're
be
not
fair.
a bit stunned by that?
Did they
I
both
think knew.
survive?
I think two people knew. They'd send an email or some.
You can't send an email back.
All right then.
Telegram.
A WhatsApp. If there was no email, they sent a WhatsApp or an Instagram DM, and they must have known about it. Someone had shared some blueprints somewhere, surely.
What do you think happened, Joe?
Coincidence. Just,
No divine
just-
intervention.
Just odds working in the world in favour of creativity.
Finish that sentence.
Go on. You can do it.
It's just odds working in favour, isn't it?
Odds of something like that happening had to happen once in this world, didn't it?
It was Dennis the Menace.
And it happened during Dennis the Menace.
Do you prefer the American version?
I've not read it.
Did you read comics when you was a kid?
No.
Did you? What did you read?
Action comics.
What sort?
That's in the title of it.
Oh, it's called Action Comics. Right,
it's
sorry, I
the-
thought you meant like
birthplace
that
of
was the
Superman.
genre.
I've never seen David look so serious.
Yeah, Action Comics.
Yeah,
very,
Action
very,
comic.
very good comics. What about you, Joseph?
Yeah, I was into my Beanos and that. Did a little Beano work early on. I liked, what was that one where they all lived in the head, in the brain of someone, called the Brain Boxers or something in Beano. That was great.
Inside Out.
I know, it was a comic in Beano. But anyway, yeah, I used to watch the Beano, read the Beano occasion. Did you, Jay? Or were comics invented when you were around?
I
you
read
used to
them
look
on
at the cave paintings, didn't you, on the walls?
Yeah, the
Bill and
caves.
Who
Yeah.
was the one who used to eat the cow pie from the Beano?
That was the Punisher.
No.
The Punisher.
That was Daredevil. No, I used to. That was Desperate Dan, wasn't it?
Desperate Dan.
Yeah, with his cow pies and
I
all.
wish I got into comics. I bet they'd be good fun.
Still go. There's a comic shop around the corner.
Is there?
Yeah, you're never too late to start.
Yeah, I might start. Where'd you start with? Where'd you start now?
Just
You're
have to
so
go on-
fucking far ahead. Where would you go from?
That's going to be in the...
Well, just start from the beginning.
So they've got a long way to catch up, haven't you?
Episode, first edition.
60 years of comics.
Could be
Yeah.
a good video. That just go in. Excuse me, sir. Where do we begin?
Exactly. Hey, up,
Oh
we're
my
in
God,
here.
go on. Nice
Go on.
ball. Got to score. Oh, great goalkeeping there.
He's
Quick
out
out.
very quick there. Was that Marcus who was in then?
Yeah, I think it was.
Good ball that from, was it Kane who played him in?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
quick. He did
was,
very
but
well.
You still feel he's got to put it either
He
side.
does.
of
He
him.
had a really good opportunity then.
He'll be gutted that he didn't take that one.
Tottenham doing
Good
well.
chance, though.
Tottenham doing well now. Be nice to get Rashford on the ball.
It's good to see Marcus on the left.
I bet Foden's feeling a little bit of pressure, isn't he? Everyone was talking about him getting on,
Yeah.
and now he's on. You just think you want the ball a lot. They want it, don't they? Wales got nothing to lose here.
Thing is, Wales have to get some out of this game, don't they?
Yeah.
So if England get a goal, then I think we can absolutely hammer him because they've got to come
Nice,
out.
but off.
They've got to come at us then.
Can you
Like
swear?
at the minute, yeah, of course you can. At the minute, they can sort of just keep it, you know.
Go on.
Mind you, saying that, Foden in now.
Weird, didn't it? Cheering for Foden in a way. I suppose. That was a bit shit, wasn't
That
it?
was
It
a poor
was, it
ball.
was
Like.
just-
It was neither in or there, was it, from Henderson?
Hey, Jermaine genius.
I know.
I wish he'd have his.
Keep it PG. Some.
Jermaine.
England looking lively though. Harry Kane
Yeah.
and Marcus linking up well there.
Joe, what's
like
it
you
like
say,
watching
Marcus
over
probably be a bit. Well, he will be good. He didn't score, but keeper was out quickly. Had a decent chance. The thing with Marcus is though, it usually takes him one or two, doesn't it? I know that was a bit of an exception against Iran where he scored straight away, but
Yeah, it was a good goal. That
yeah,
goal.
he usually has a few, doesn't he, before he gets one on side, before he scores.
Suppose we've got to keep an eye on the Iran game, haven't we?
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on what's going on there. Get involved in the chat and the comments. What have you made of this start? We're 11 minutes in so far. England looking lively.
Anyone picked up on the Dennis the Menace stuff?
No one cares. No, I'm not joking.
Not one comment.
Heaven's Soul says, be no dandy Marvel Archie. Hippie Chris YT says, anyone remember the dandy comic books? Eon McGabbin says, these lads talk some amount of rubbish.
Talk about you, that Joe.
Hey. Thanks, Ian.
Cheers,
Appreciate
Ian.
that, bro.
Yep.
Hey,
Come on, Ian.
hey, don't be like that. What's
What were
this? What's the sort of football is this?
Oh, tell you what. So who do we play if we win top of the group?
Senegal, innit?
Senegal. Do you think we'll beat Senegal?
It's a
if we win
tricky
the
one,
group?
that, you know.
They look good in that last game.
That's one of them where you think, oh,
Yeah,
we'll
if we
beat
don't-
these, and then
yeah,
they could.
they'll want it more than us
Yeah.
as well. They will.
Plus, they're going to win it. Samuel Eto'o said so.
Yeah, I was watching that time travel
Oh, no.
video, and they think you.
What's this time travel video
This
you're on about?
TikToker just keeps coming up who says he's a time travel from the future.
Is it like the squid in South?
had
Was
a-
it the South African squid? Was it that predicted
The
all the?
octopus.
Oh,
octopus,
yeah.
Sorry, not a squid.
He had a rand getting beat today 3-1. So if that comes off, why wouldn't you believe him?
Right. Has he done anything so far to prove that he's right?
No.
So all he's done is predicted some games that haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
With no proof.
Yeah.
And you believe him.
100%.
And he's labelled himself the time traveller.
Yeah. And I followed him.
With no evidence to support any
he
of
look
these
like-
claims, he's just now, I am the time traveller now. I'm starting now.
Yeah.
And you believe him. You don't go, no, he's not. You go, well, I believe him.
Listen,
Hey.
I don't know.
Why would I not believe
A
him?
lot of skeptics in this room.
Hey?
Would you be stunned though, wouldn't you, if USA beat Iran?
No, because it could quite easily happen.
Ah,
That is not the most ridiculous scoreline ever, that USA beat Iran 3-1. That's like saying, you know what, I think England are going to beat Wales 4-0.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jay,
Yeah.
it's not his fault that the game ends 3-1. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's
he can't
so
predict
true.
an outrageous, 8-0
Well, why not-
scoreline if
right,
it only ends 3-1, can
that's
it?
fair enough. Why not be a little bit more detailed then?
I think he said Pulisic.
Why
might
not
score.
come out on the
Right,
news
sure, well,
and say
that's-
some real
If you're
predictions?
a time traveller, you know. You literally know because you've seen
Stop.
the game. Pulisic might score. So America's best player might get a goal. Well, there's a surprise. Hey,
So we'll just have to wait.
Luke
and see.
Shaw here. It's a great ball, that. Oh.
It is decent ball. Not
dear.
bad, Foden.
No.
Do you like cheering for opposition players?
I'm not bothered. I celebrated Marcus's goal more than the others against Iran. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I did. Like, I was genuinely made up when he scored. And the others, I was pleased. I want England to win, but I'm not like I'm not like Dave who gets dressed up St George and you know what I mean.
I had it when the games were at Old Trafford, when Wembley got knocked down.
Yeah.
It was hard because I started going and I was enjoying it, but then you see Frank Lampard scored a goal, and the height of Chelsea United, and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
The-
And then Gerrard
yeah.
scored a penalty, and it's like,
Oh,
eh.
fuck off.
Yeah, it
I
must
could
have
never
been-
get behind that team.
It
Like,
must have been weird for them celebrating at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's their home ground for just that day.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just fart then?
You're all right over there, Joe. We've not heard from Joe for a little while. You okay?
Joe, if that was a fart,
Something just happened. I don't know what it was. Something made like a scraping noise.
Was it
No,
your?
it
Was
was
it
your
your?
arse, that.
Bum?
you bent over and you let one rip.
Have you had a little trump?
You did. You bent over, you let one rip.
Have you had an
Fucking-
excited trump?
It sounded awful. It was
Right.
long as well.
It wasn't long. It was very short, and it wasn't a fart.
Why did you bend over for it?
Huh?
Why did you bend over for it?
Tell the group.
Well, these cheeks aren't going to spread themselves, are
These cheeks aren't going to spread themselves. There you go. Hey, come on, United. I mean England.
Oof.
England is working. You feel like this goal's coming, don't you?
Hopefully
Do you?
so.
Or do you? I do.
Well, I couldn't be bothered if it was another 0-0. Hopefully a little bit of a battering. Wales just look a bit like they're a bit stunned at the minute.
They probably know, don't they, that they're not going to see much of the ball. They've got Dan James, who's good on the counter, so they're probably just going to think, right, hit him on the break. Do you know what I mean? That smash and grab's our best chance. What do you want? Are you smirking at?
Me again being left on the...
Well, all right.
Whilst Joe's farting.
Listen, he's got a lot to do over there. I'm not going to criticise. He's doing the job of
Go
three
on.
men.
Oh, I thought it was going to land in front.
Go on, Luke Shaw.
Well in. Ref!
Oh, we'll have that.
We'll have it.
Who's taking this then? No Kieran Trippier on the pitch.
Luke Shaw'll just whip it in again, won't
Do you reckon? I think this is within
Who's our
range.
who is our free kick taker? Like, who would
Kane
you,
might have it, might have
to score, who would you give this ball to now?
Marcus. You
He's
don't remember that goal against
Yeah,
Chelsea?
that's a fucking... one-off I've ever seen in my life.
Mate,
Oh, he's got it. Has he got it?
fucking damn right. Hey, anyone else feed kids on here? No, it's my
Has he
free
scored a
kick.
free kick since the Chelsea one?
You don't
think
need to.
hardly
He's past all that, right?
That was one of the best free kicks I've ever seen.
I had an argument with a guy,
goals.
right?
Let
I was doing
them-
the podcast
let
with
them
someone,
fucking
and he
donkeys.
said it wasn't a good goal.
What?
He was convinced it wasn't a good goal because his criteria for the goal was if he tried it again, he wouldn't score it.
What?
And I was like, yeah, but that's why it's good. He said, no. He said, if he tried it again, in 10 times, he wouldn't score that, so it's not a good goal. We haven't talked since.
Have you not? At points, there looks like England don't have much leadership on that pitch. You'd say Kane, but he's not even. I don't know if I'd
They've
listen
literally
to
got
Kane.
3 club captains on the pitch.
Yeah, but which one's the best?
Henderson,
Probably a little bit
Kane,
far.
and
Maguire. Kane. Henderson.
Declan Rice can have a dig.
I'll be stunned. It looks like 4 of them in there. What's going on? It's one of those training pitch things that just won't come off. Or will. I'll get embarrassed. It's okay, actually.
Nothing. It's just
It wasn't great, that was it?
not really.
I just don't get it. Like a little dance
I
routine,
don't
wasn't
know. I'd maybe just had a dig. Do you know what I mean? It was all that
Why
messing about. Big mothers meeting there about discussing it between like 8 of them, and that's what comes of it, a goal kick.
I wonder where Chesney Hawkes is now.
He'll be getting warmed up.
In the green room at the back, just
Practice
practicing.
vocals. Do you think he's one of those one-hit wonders that start? I know a lot of people like Top Loader. Do you know Dancing in the Moonlight?
Yeah.
They start
Do you know
their
what that song's
gig.
about?
No.
They start and end it.
They start their gig and they end their gig with the same.
You know
song.
what? Do you know who did that? Not with Dancing in the Moonlight. Who started and ended with the same song was Guns N' Roses at the arena.
Which one?
They started with
November Rain.
Sweet Child of Mine.
No.
It could be November Rain.
Welcome to the
They're-
Jungle.
They're 2 hours.
Welcome to the Jungle. They started with Welcome to the Jungle and ended with it.
Yeah, I'd recommend that, Joe. King Carvist wrote first release and wrote this song "Dancing in the Moonlight."
Yeah.
Look at the there's a video he does on YouTube about talking about.
It's real meaning.
It's one of the most horrendous things you could ever possibly
What is
wish
it?
to read.
What?
I'll find it and I'll read it out in the most
Really?
watch-along friendly
Who's
way.
talking about what?
Dancing in the Moonlight. Is it,
It's-
is it,
it's
is it
dark.
sexual?
It's dark.
Who's talking about it?
It's the guy who wrote it.
Oh no, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
No, it's fucking minging.
Is it about arses like Moonlight?
You wish. That'd be a massive step up from what it's about. It's horrendous.
Really?
And it's
Yeah.
really not the place for England versus Wales watch-along, to be quite
Joe-
frank.
Joe Googled it.
It's
straight away.
like, we don't need to be discussing it or explaining it. It's rank.
It's educational though.
Sure, I feel
You'll
like
never
it.
think about the song the same again.
no. Let's talk about the
ruin
fact
it.
Jordan Pickford's on the ball here and we need to get a goal.
Good Ed. Good Ed. Joe Allen's a funny one, isn't he? Oh,
Oh, he was way there, Marcus. Come on, Foden.
Foden's such a funny one, isn't he? Because he could be. Everyone talks about him as like being the world's best, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or potential to be a worldie, but he doesn't really get games in both England or Man City.
Well,
Man
it's
City,
Man
mo-
City.
Man City more now than or not. But you could still see a City team where Foden doesn't play.
Yeah,
But if
When
he
does that-
really
when
is
does that,
the
when
best,
he's got all them players around him though, he excels. He's free to
Yeah.
just play.
He destroyed us at the Etihad, didn't he? Almost went under the radar because his mate got an hat-trick as well.
that's true.
And the thing is, like, even last season, do you remember like when Wan-Bissaka just had Sterling in his pocket? And when he started playing Foden, he struggled against him. Because he had his number.
Wan-Bissaka.
I don't know.
Remember
Bless him.
You love Wan-Bissaka. don't
I
you?
used to like, I don't
We
know,
hate him
not hate him, but I thought, I remember when that first half of season, he was unreal.
You do get tricked by players when you
Yeah.
get first sign.
Like, I remember thinking that this guy, he could have played in a Fergie team. Honestly, I did. But he was mint. He was mint. He was dropping
well,
8 out of
I think
10s every
about-
week.
Yeah, but the thing with a statement like that, he could have played in a Fergie team.
Yeah.
Fergie took a lot of shit players and
That's
did really
true.
well with them,
Alexander
didn't he?
Butler.
Who's your favourite shit player that you ever signed?
Was Hines really good? Do you remember Hines?
Hines was mint.
Was he good?
Yeah,
He was
he
so
was
Are you
mint.
sure?
That's a ball, that.
He was good, but then
What are you doing with
Everett
it?
did come along and he
Well,
wasn't
you
good when he
are
first come.
wank.
Because I always thought Hines might be one of those players where he just got good in a Fergie team. That's a good ball. That put something in. Oh, what are you doing there?
He's shit, Jordan Henderson.
This has got to be his
He
last
is.
English tournament, hasn't it?
Look, what's he doing there? Like, what was that? Fucking jump, you idiot.
This might be his last tournament.
I
isn't
hope
it?
so. 'Cause it's hard work. Saying that, I'll probably pang one in now. What was your question? I forgot
About
now.
you, the worst,
Hines
one of the
a good
worst
player?
players he signed.
The worst United player I've ever seen. I don't know, man.
Dong Fangzhou.
Maybe.
He was bad.
He was pretty bad. It's weird because some of them are bad for United and they go and they do bits for someone else.
He didn't do it. He had a Day surgery
Obertan
afterwards.
was pretty bad.
Oh, but,
He was
Gabriel.
he was awful. What?
Gabriel Obertan, yeah.
Yeah. He was weird though, because for the resis he looked mint, and then for the first team he looked shocking. But you know one good thing about Obertan is he told me never rely on YouTube clips, because his YouTube highlights reel was fucking sick. He looked amazing.
Eric Jemba. The first autograph I ever got off a player was Eric
The
Jemba.
Jemba twins.
oh,
He, when I was at college, worked in KFC, and he came in with Ronaldo one week.
he
Did
worked
it?
at KFC.
No, I worked at KFC.
Bloody hell! Watch out for him there. That would have really hurt that.
And then he came in the next week, and I was like, oh, he is. And Ronaldo's going to be with him. But Ronaldo never came, and never came again. And,
Oh, that
I
would
used
have hurt a Rashford thunderbolt. Fucking hell. You ever been winded?
Yeah.
That's painful, isn't it? It's just because
Have you ever been winded?
It's not winded.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to ask you,
Lots of
have
times,
you ever had
obviously.
a head concussion? That's a bit deep, isn't it? But you ever been winded, Joe?
Joe?
Big time, yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
took one in the
I
testicles?
tell you what, I don't think I've been winded since I was about 16, though.
Have you not?
No, it's
Yeah,
really
it
much.
feels-
It's very much a young man's game, isn't it? The old winded.
It is.
I
You don't get winded
I
as an
took
adult.
one in the balls the other week at 8 aside, and that winded me.
Took one what? In the balls.
A partner.
Took one of your mates in the
Took one
balls.
in the balls last week.
I did.
How was it?
Before the game.
In the changing rooms.
No, because you rotate the keepers, don't you? When it was my turn
Oh,
scoring goal.
fucking hell.
Tried to do the old,
It's not- you
coming
know
out
what?
and giving it all that.
People say, like, obviously, I 100% agree with him. There's no pain like getting a bit in the balls.
It was horrible.
But do you know what second is on to pain for us? Is on a freezing cold night,
Yeah.
getting a ball blasted at like your thigh,
Yeah.
when it's skin out, and the sting.
The inner thigh as
Oh,
well.
the inner thigh. You feel like you're gonna.
It's horrible, isn't it?
collapse.
Because it's one of them as well, like, you got to sort of man up and run it off. Because you can't be like,
yeah,
oh, that
you're
really
killing.
hurt getting the ball kicked out.
Last time
but
we-
it wrecks.
Last time I played five-a-side,
Yeah.
playing with the guys I used to work with, and a guy net, we had an ex-pro player, and he took a penalty, and he went right in the keeper's face.
Stop it.
He started bawling, crying.
Really?
He was like 29.
Poor from the ex-player that though, innit? Why didn't you go? Sign?
I think he thought that he was
Really?
going to dive.
I broke my arm playing 5-a-side. Yeah. But plates in my arm now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, let me see my scar.
Mad.
That was from saving a shot. Broke my arm.
Did
And I
you-
was in agony. And my mate went, just come out of goal, you'll be all right. And my arm looked like a question mark. And I was
Did you
like,
save
nah.
it though? Yeah.
No.
No, that's
No,
the
it went in.
worst
That was
bit.
the worst bit. And then I got off. And my mate, I left all my keys and my phone, everything behind the goal. And one of my mates went and got it because I used to work there at the soccer dome. And he said when he went and got it, everyone was slagging me off, saying, "I can't believe he's got off." Fucking mad ass. And when I got to the hospital, I broke my arm in 2 places. I had to have plates put in.
Which places with it? Manchester.
My fibula and Salford. The worst thing was, right, I went to Old Hospital and I sat there in my football kit, and like the amount of people went, "Have you done something playing football, bro?" I was like, "No, I did it at
What
home and
hospital?
just got changed into my kit afterwards."
What hospital was it?
Hope. Oh, sorry, you'll call it Salford Royal.
Hope is a bad sort of adjective to have.
No,
or
I
a
think it's
verb.
nice.
Hope Hospital.
I think
Hope.
it's nice.
Are
What?
you going to fix this?
Hope.
Well,
Fingers
try.
crossed.
No,
Hospital.
no, that's not what it's like. It's not.
You're- yeah.
What word like hope would you give it then?
Success. Hospital. Yeah. Remission hospital. Do you know what I mean? None of this hit and hope
Joy.
hospital.
Yeah.
Fucking toe poke hospital.
Hey.
Efficient hospital.
Hope Hospital. Yeah.
There used to be a pizza place that we used to order from. When you think about sort of describing a food at very much the lowest level of what you'd expect, it was just called hot pizza. No, not like good pizza. Just we can guarantee it will burn your lips.
Hot
It'll
pizza.
taste like shit, but it's hot.
pizza, I
Was
love
it your good hand or your left hand?
It's my right hand, so I write with my left hand, but I throw down to my right
Wipe
hand.
your
as
bum
well.
with your right.
I I was all right. I got over it. I didn't even need a sling around. I just had a protective thing on. There you go.
How long
Sounds
are we
hard.
out for? When are we back in goal next?
I was I don't know. I was out for a few weeks. I think I didn't play for a couple of weeks, but then I just went back and didn't go in goal for a while.
Sad, isn't
I
it?
don't know.
Can we talk about this World Cup a minute?
Yes, please.
Because every single fucking game I've watched has been 0-0 until at least the 35th minute. It's like we cannot buy an early goal in these games. Every single one feels like it might be a 0-0, and then there's a late goal to make it 1-0.
It was there was one game I watched where there was a early goal. Was it Canada?
Yeah, Canada scored straight away. Was it Croatia?
Yeah, that was the exception to the rule, though. You're right. There's been high scoring games, but you like you say, Joe, it takes a while for them to get going, doesn't it?
Everything seems to start for the first 35, 40 minutes just 0-0 and boring.
Do you have
And then
any
they kick off in the
appetite to
second
go
half.
to a World Cup, Joe? Go
Generally,
back to yours.
the USA, Mexico.
That'd be a
Canada.
decent
That's
one,
a
that,
decent
bro.
one, that. Do you think we'll still be doing Sloppy Joes in 2026?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we'll go to that. We'll go to that.
That'd be some
definitely.
out in that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to come with us, eh?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you get it. Whereabouts are you from in America?
North America.
No. Like, what state?
Huh?
Don't say like an angry state.
No, my mum was born in San Diego in California.
Nice.
But then moved around, mostly family like Michigan and San
Is
Diego.
it anywhere near Seattle? Because they've got a game. I definitely know
The
that.
literally the two of the three opposite corners to. So San Diego's bottom left,
Where
Michigan's
is
top right,
Seattle?
Fuck's sake.
and where did you just say? Seattle.
Seattle.
Is
Top left.
top left.
Well, you won't mind going top left for a bit because they've got one in Seattle and Vancouver. They're quite close. We can just go there for a
they
bit,
are.
couldn't we?
They've got one what? Sorry.
World Cup games.
Where are the Mexico games at?
Well, Cancun.
I don't think there'd be Cancun.
You'd be surprised.
You are. What? What did he say?
That was one of the most George Costanza back and forth I've ever heard.
What did he say?
Dave went, "Where are the Mexico games going to be?" And Joe went, "No, I don't know, Cancun." And Dave went, "I don't think so." And Joe went, "You'd be surprised."
It's the only place. In
Why
Mexico.
would you be surprised? You don't know what you're talking about.
I really know, so I just took a guess.
Guadalajara.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Tijuana. That's in
I
Mexico.
wonder who's going to host the final.
Yeah,
Quite
let's have
tight,
a
that,
look.
innit?
Sorry, Jay. What was that place you just said then?
Tijuana.
There you go.
Hey, Tijuana, yeah.
Tabasco?
When is it?
That's another place in Mexico.
2026.
Is that? Oh, is it the next one?
Yeah, see where the cities are at, what the crack is.
Right. So the venues are. So in Mexico, you've got the Estadio Azteca.
Where is it?
I've got to click on something. It's in Mexico City.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that one.
Yeah, you forgot about the main one. You got the main.
Oh, they're not there.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So you've got Mexico City, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston.
No Cancun.
Vancouver's the only. Oh no, Toronto and Vancouver.
Toronto.
Yeah. So America's doing the heavy
We
lifting.
could do Toronto, and then you stick in Boston, New York, and Philadelphia.
Is the final in New York?
Yeah.
Red Bull, not Red Bull. Who is it? Someone's building a new stadium in New York, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What, a big
one
one?
of the teams.
Where do you know where the final is? Isn't it mad how
I'm sure it says,
different?
it doesn't say, I don't think.
How different Qatar and Canada, USA, and Mexico are from each other, as in like in terms of size.
Yeah.
Probably the smallest country in the world, and then three of the biggest.
I don't know what Harry Maguire's doing
Canada
now.
is actually the second biggest country in the world by area.
It's too big.
Thank you.
Too big.
Uh,
It's a real push to get in place, isn't it?
It is real push to get in kind of thing.
I don't think it says. I don't know how to work out where the final is.
I think they're just holding that back.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say unless. Get involved in the chat in the comments if you know where the World Cup final is going to be.
In terms of location, there you probably want to go Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Vancouver, wouldn't you? Toronto. I went to Toronto and Vancouver. They're so fucking far apart.
Oh, no, I've been to Toronto, but I've no. The farthest east I've been is Illinois. West even is
What were you
Illinois.
doing in Illinois?
Just, layover.
A layover.
Going to Detroit.
Wow.
One of the worst experiences I had. I was flying for 16 hours without any sleep. Yeah, it was horrendous.
Jesus.
Some guy pooed. You're like this. He pooed himself on the plane from Manchester to Frankfurt.
He what? Pooed himself? He what? He pooed his pants?
Yeah.
You like this?
You'll like this.
What does that say about you?
You'll like this.
Hey, you'll like this.
Some guy shits himself. You'll like this one for
The thing
you.
is, I really like this.
You'll like this.
And he does
Himself
really like
going
it.
to Frankfurt.
When you saw
That's not
that,
even the longest bit. That's fucking-
when you
That's a
saw that,
4-hour flight.
did you think to yourself, Joe will like this?
Why
one?
did he shit himself going to Frankfurt?
Before we even took off, and they had to.
Come on, man. Make it off the
Oh
runway.
man, do you think he was just nerves or something?
Well, they
Laziness.
scored him off.
They scored him up. Oh, could you smell it? Oh God.
So he didn't even like they literally on the runway and he scored him off.
But I missed my connecting flight from Frankfurt to Detroit.
Right.
And, so I had to fly to Chicago. And
Because that man shit himself. What little did he know the fucking chaos he's left behind. Dirty bastard.
You'll like this.
You'll like this. Here's one for you. Hey, shat himself.
Have you ever shot yourself, Jay?
Yeah, I did it running.
We got
This
that.
was recent, actually.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was. First time I've ever shat myself in my life was about 6 months ago. And I had to walk, like, from the rest of the way. And I rang my missus, but she'd answer the phone. And I got home and went straight in the downstairs loo. Sorted myself out.
Oh, I've got a downstairs loo.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I said to her, like, I was ringing you because I shat myself. Like, and I was
Oh, you
panicking.
admitted it then?
Oh, yeah.
You'd
and,
help.
And she went, well, you would have been on your own anyway because I wouldn't have got you.
Yeah, because I wondered what you would. Yeah, but she's got a point.
Well, she could have come and got me.
That's true, but then you put your shitty bum in the car.
You've
No,
just
you
got
put
a
a
towel
bin
down.
bag.
Oh, that's true.
Bin bag on the seat.
Because they're all like, we've got loads of nosy neighbours as well. And I thought, I don't want to walk through our estate and anything.
Have you got
seeps
nosy
out.
neighbours?
Oh,
Yeah.
they love a bit of it in the old neighbourhood group on Facebook. Like, and has anyone seen this person? Does anyone know who he is?
Oh,
All
God.
that shit. Do you know
I
what I
don't know
mean?
who this bloke covered in shit is.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
what I
got
thought.
this.
Anyone this lad with shit dripping down his legs.
Do you know when? Do you know?
And then my
We're not
missus
sure
would have
if
had to
it's
go,
his
yeah,
own
that's my
shit."
fella, leave him alone. Hey, what are you fucking saying, you?
Do you know when?
If my fella wants to walk through this estate with shit down his legs, he will do, yeah? Got anything to say about it? Come round your house and snap your jaw.
Do you know when lockdown started? Someone.
Someone meaning you.
No, it's not someone. It was at my
Let's get out, man.
mum and dad's house. No,
What I just say, when lockdown started, I
wasn't living there. It was at my mum and dad's house. Someone put made a poster and said like, "Oh, we're going to start a WhatsApp group for the street." So dad was at home and saw the poster land. He thought, "Oh, fuck that!" He ripped it up and just threw it away. And then a couple of weeks later, everyone's having a street party. They've all organised it because they were in the WhatsApp group. Mum's like, "Why aren't we?" She thought they'd been like isolated from the street. Well, my dad just kept stush, didn't say anything, and then came clean a couple of weeks back.
that's good. At least they let your mum know it wasn't anything personal against her.
Yeah,
She
2 years later.
2
after
years
she
later.
questioned her own sanity
Yeah.
for 24 months.
tell you what
Turns out
happened.
you weren't wrong. I just ripped it up.
in our like estate WhatsApp group, I'm not in it because I'm not allowed because I'll fuck about. But and they take it quite serious. But there was a thing going around it. Like there's this pictures of these lads, two lads who were going up to like doors, you know, like looking at doors and that.
Yeah.
So someone said, "Does anyone know who these two are?" And like no one knew, and everyone was like commenting, like, "No, I don't know who they are." And then people started slagging them off. Look at the state of him, all you know. Look at his head, and he looks like he could do with a bath and all this. And anyway, they popped up in a group because they just moved on to the estate and they were looking at like, you know, ring doorbells, like, because they're thinking of getting one. So they were like, "This is an outrage." Everyone's like,
No.
"I can't believe you've all been so mean and all this about me and my partner." And
That's
everyone's like,
mad.
I'm
Oh,
really sorry."
gutted.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
What
was,
did you say about him?
no, I wasn't in the group. My missus she was sending me the screenshots. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, they were fucking popping right off
Did
them group
did
chats.
they look
bro.
a bit dodgy?
Not really. I just thought they looked like two blokes. I don't think there was anything particular. I think it's people like, because they'd walked up to a couple of doors and looked, people like, oh, they're trying to, you know, case the joint or whatever, but they just love a bit of a drama on our...
Are you in like a group, Joe, for like your local area? I mean, we kind of share the same local area now. Have you joined any of the groups?
Not yet. Is there any good ones?
There's a good one, yeah. There's a
Will
good
you
one. I'll send you a group.
hook
Yeah,
me
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Is it a
Always a bit-
WhatsApp or is it a Facebook?
No, it's a Facebook group. There's always a bit of drama, and then someone asking where the best Chinese is.
I
is
text you the other week asking you whether
To be
that's Chinese.
fair, as well,
Then you
some of
pick
these
one that says
WhatsApp
don't.
groups are quite handy.
Go on.
This has been dull. Honey, why is nothing happening?
Well,
Wales don't even want it.
They've only just restarted after that blow to the face.
Come on. Well played, Bellingham. Very well played holding that for as long as he did. It's not too... It's quite far, actually. Does it ever get a bit tasty in the crowd? We've not heard any reports on that, have we? I know they're segregated to some extent.
Well, you mixed out in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Not like, you're in with everyone. And I think there's only, like, the only time I think... the only game I've been to when it's been different was the England-Germany game in South Africa.
Did that kick off?
No, that was like, it felt like we had one and they had the other.
Right.
Oh, right.
But when I've been to other games in the World Cup, it's just...
But it didn't
just been
feel a
mixed.
bit... Didn't feel a bit aggy.
The only people that kicked off after the game were England fans fighting with each other. I'm not even joking, it was.
That's mad, isn't it?
The Germans were all right. I was chatting to them, after the game, because we all like in Bloemfontein. It's just like it's in the middle of nowhere. So it's only like one little town. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're all just having a drink afterwards, and they were sound like, they're just all right. And obviously they were buzzing they'd won, but they weren't dickheads. But I don't know.
Was that the Frank Lampard over the line?
Yeah. I was at the other end of the ground, and you could see it gone in from the other end. You could see
Crazy,
like
isn't it?
it was like a goal.
Oh!
Oh!
Not a bad effort at Rashford.
Yeah,
Fair
it was.
play, mate.
It was miles away, but he did the. I mean,
Yeah.
what else could he?
It'd have been
really do?
amazing.
Oh, that would have gone in. Bloody hell.
Huh.
Shinned it, didn't he?
Jermaine Genius. He couldn't have fucking done that in a million years.
What?
Jermaine Genius.
Jermaine.
He just does my head in.
You're not a fan? Do you remember when he had to dig at Phil Neville? He went, well, yeah, I mean, we can't say much, but well, he was like, oh, he's trying to talk to me about playing midfield. I thought, Phil Neville's won like 3 titles playing in midfield. Fucking yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think he's won a Carling Cup in
Speak to each
2008,
other.
didn't he?
Sorry, say that again, Joe?
Did he win the Carling Cup in 2008?
He did, my friend.
So
So,
that wouldn't even get on Phil Neville's fucking
Exactly, Phil
trophy
Neville.
cabinet.
Phil Neville doesn't even collect League Cup winners' medals.
He's got a League Cup holding his
Well
garage
played.
door
Go
open
on.
to get a draft going.
Well
One more,
played.
one
And
more.
Again. Send it. Go on, Rashford. Oh. Lucky, mate. Well played. Just nice little link up there.
This is
Is
better.
that Foden, that?
Yeah,
Foden did well
He
there.
did really well.
Oh, Rashford could do better, couldn't he?
He's fucking scuffed that, hasn't he?
He has scuffed it again.
The Harry's there.
Maguire will score this.
I hope so. I'd love it.
what
I'd
that time-
love it if Harry
That's
Maguire
what Time
scored
Traveller
now.
just said.
Did it?
Yeah, he just texted
Really?
me.
How far ahead is he in this time travel? Where's he been to?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Bloody hell. That was wide, that one.
Well, that's great, isn't it? We're fucking setting them up here. Hey.
Make things a little
We
bit...
got
tasty.
away with that one. Bloody hell.
Has anyone asked about Dancing in the Moonlight?
We're not getting into that.
Come on. Another Maguire special this. Decent ball. Oh. Firmly repelled.
Hey up. There's been a goal in the other game. USA.
Hey, the time traveller's on.
The
isn't
time
he?
traveller.
Okay, now.
Hey, he's right.
What happens now? They top the group, USA? No,
At
we
the-
do. We've got goal difference on our side, haven't we?
Um,
If it stays like this, we've got 5, they've got 5.
yeah. But we battered Iran, didn't we? So,
Yeah. We just can't win this game.
know.
We can't go into the next round with only 2 draws and a win.
been a bit, yeah, I know what you mean. Thing is, it's weird in the groups. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can have an underwhelming group and then smash it in the knockouts.
What could happen here then? If Wales... No.
Go on. Go on, you can do this.
It's not Laurel and
You're
Hardy,
on
isn't it?
So
If
Wales-
we catch the fish,
If Wales take the lead, they don't even get to we still remain second, don't we?
Yeah.
goal
Wales need Iran and USA to draw to have any chance of going through. Because if either of those two teams win, it's over.
Jesus.
Unlucky there. Poor ball.
Made me laugh because it was, and then Jordan Henderson turned around to me with a big thumbs up like he'd done a good job. Well done, Harry. Hey, make him fucking work for it.
They love it, don't they? The Welsh.
What?
Love what exactly?
What? What?
What?
You said they love it, don't they, the Welsh? What do they love?
What?
What do they love?
And what proof do you have that they love that?
Yeah,
that you haven't
fucking
even
love it.
They love it, don't they?
They do. They love
The
it.
Welsh.
Love what?
Right, Harry Maguire, pass the fucking ball. Honestly.
Answer. It's one of those rhetorical questions.
Not a question.
They love it, don't they, them lot? Hey,
That's
tell
a
you what, they love it.
Do they not? Is that not a question?
What? It's a
Do they-
statement.
What?
You're making a statement. that the Welsh
Don't you think they love it?
Love what, though?
That's the question.
Well, it's not, it's a statement.
And it's rhetorical.
Okay.
Joe,
I agree.
you got an answer for it?
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they do love it. Just being passionate and that.
Yeah.
See, Joe's deciphered it for you.
It's ridiculous how many have they got in the box.
Yeah, Wales are holding on it by a thread, I feel like.
Still feels a little bit, it sounds like it's not quite gelling up front for England line. It still feel a little bit. Obviously,
He's
expect
only had to make that one save from Rashford, though, hasn't he?
That's what I mean. It's not. They've not gelled. I don't think they still feels a little bit disjointed up front. Like still finding the feet, which is to be expected considering they barely ever played together. These lot.
Maguire is so
He's everywhere, Maguire, isn't he?
everywhere.
Hey. Imagine the meltdown if Wales win this. Right. Fucking hell.
It would be a bit
Hey,
mad, wouldn't
if
it?
Wales win this and England still go through, England could still go through, couldn't they? Could we?
I don't know. Don't they need to batter us?
Yeah.
I don't know. They
Wales have to beat us 4-0.
Right, so if we lose, like, say we lost 1-0 to Wales, we're still through. But
Yeah.
the fucking fallout would
I
be...
think Southgate wouldn't even manage the next game if most of Twitter had their way.
I think you might be right.
He's qualified for the group stage, but he's been sacked.
Yeah,
With immediate
I would be
effect.
like, just be like, just get rid of him now.
Yeah.
Like, he's not up to the job, he's shit, get rid of him. In fact, just send him home.
Who do
Don't
you
even
think-
play the next game.
Who do you think that the sort of, if you did a poll on Twitter
Yeah,
and it had a list of every single manager on earth,
yeah.
who do you think would win for who England fans want to take over from Southgate for England?
Great question.
Big Sam again.
I think
Sounds
there's
like
not many English managers, is there?
Steve Cooper.
Eddie Howe?
Eddie Howe's not a bad shout, you know.
Well,
Seriously.
I don't think he'd leave Newcastle for
No,
England
but I
job.
think if you... Oh, fucking hell.
Do you remember those rumours that Southgate coming to Manchester United? That was a fucking bad day.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
Bad day.
I think maybe... I don't know. Eddie Howe's the only obvious English one. Isn't
Yeah, who else?
There's none, is there?
Graham Potter?
Graham Potter's stars dimmed a bit, though, hasn't it,
Yeah,
Chelsea?
it's well dimmed.
Like,
Someone's
if
put
he'd
a
have not
big
gone
light
to
on
Chelsea,
it and he's
yeah,
fucking gone
he'd
out.
have probably been the favourite, but now I think people looking and going, is he that good after all?
Yeah, but what manager has managed the top team and then got the England job? The
so
last
true.
one.
I can't think.
Because he
Capello.
Capello, yeah.
Who was it? With Milan?
Yeah.
Where did Capello come from?
Capello managed Real Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah, no,
he
he
did
did
come
manage.
straight from Madrid, though,
He did
did
manage like somebody. He's managed the biggest teams in the world, hasn't he? Capello, Real Madrid, and like you say, AC Milan. But I don't know where. I don't know where he went career wise.
So just looking at it here, when
Oh yeah, Real Madrid and then England.
yeah, so his career was Real Madrid, AC Milan, then Real Madrid, then AC Milan, then Roma, then Juventus, then Real Madrid, then straight from Real Madrid to England. So that's a pretty astonishing trajectory, that isn't it? All of the top teams in Italy and then obviously Madrid and then England.
Oh, we got to do better with those balls. The crossing is so weak. Oh, corner. We've got to score one of these corners, haven't we?
Like, he's got about 10 bodies in front of him now, Harry Kane.
No, I don't know why he's shooting.
Do you know what I mean? He's got Bellingham
Maybe to
there
get
as well.
Yeah.
Did I come off Maguire as well?
God knows.
Shouldn't Maguire just cut his fringe
Yeah,
short
I was just
so he doesn't
thinking
have to push
that.
it across
It
his
is
head every
horrible.
2
It just
seconds?
it
Why
reminds
are you
me
doing
of
that?
those videos you see of Hitler. You know, he's not
Which
that
video,
well.
what videos are you
I
watching?
mean, I've seen people criticise Harry Maguire, Jay, but you're the first person who's compared him to the Fiora that I've seen. That's the worst abuse I've ever seen him given.
I'm not saying.
Oh.
I'm obviously not saying he's like Hitler in his
you are.
personality. I mean, his hair, that little thing.
Hair what?
Hey, hair flick.
I don't know why you don't just cut it. It's got this big greasy line.
In answer to your question,
gonna be another
people,
stoppage.
Danny says Zidane or Poch. Aaron Riley says Tuchel. Willem Tanner says Poch. Saeed Ahmoud Nadine says Tuchel. So Tuchel and Poch.
Tuchel green in the way. Bloody hell.
That'd be a bold move, wouldn't it? Appointing. I'm not that I've got anything wrong with it. I'm not being funny, but appointing a German in charge of the England national team. I don't know if
I don't think you
the English would have it.
I don't think the FA would survive.
Yeah. I don't think you can go. And also, if we lost or he made a substitution people didn't like, they'd be like, he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He's the sort of manager that Twitter would love.
Yeah.
And when you go around to like your mate's house and their dad's on the sofa, they would not shut up about it, would they? It would make dads across the country's blood pressure
Tell
go
you
up
what,
by about 20.
If your granddad was still alive, he'd be spinning in his grave. If he was still
He
alive.
was still alive, he'd be spinning in his grave. He lived in a grave, famously. And then after he died, we cremated him.
Hey, he didn't fight in the war to see Germans take over the national team. That's what you'd have.
Yeah.
I say bring it on. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Why not?
I think that Wales might score it.
Did your mate tell you that from the
No,
future?
time travelers lot. I've lost signal with him.
Oh, have you?
So, I don't know.
Why didn't you bring the
He's gone
phone
back
back
to
from
the
the
future. He's
future?
fucking
That was a
sick of
foul
it.
throw.
He's fucking sick of it here. Do you think VAR will ever call back for a foul throw?
That was fucking miles away. Oh, no, not surprised.
Well, you're not
Joe
surprised that?
Joe Allen.
Not surprised.
Yeah, that is a good point, Jay. Why didn't the time traveller bring back any sort of future technology or
Yeah.
any proof that he'd been to the future?
Yeah.
All he brought back with him
was
was a TikTok.
a rather meaningless prediction, or not prediction, a meaningless score. Why not give you some
How do you know he's got the powers to
substantive
bring anything back from the future?
Knowledge.
knowledge? He's brought you back.
And knowledge
and
is
score.
power.
Eh?
And he's told us Iran 1, USA 3.
And what did he say?
You
the
put a bet
England
on
score
He
would be?
didn't say anything about England, to be fair.
What when he went time travelling?
Because you weren't watching that game.
Why
No,
didn't
no,
he
no,
get
yeah.
more information?
He
The
wasn't
games
watching
are on
that
at the
game.
same time, so
Yeah.
he could have quite easily.
He
found
wasn't
out-
watching that game,
Well,
sadly.
he didn't need to watch it. He could have found out both results. He obviously knew the result of the Iran game, so he could have found out the result.
Stop
of
putting
the
your
England-
pressure on me. I'm not the time traveller.
Well, you're the one that's backed him so much. Do you know what I mean? You're the one that says
Got
he's
faith.
reliable. Well, that was a bit of a underwhelming.
Isn't it mad that some of these stadiums were built for millions and millions of pounds with lots of work gone into it to host a 0-0 twice? Do you know what I mean? And then they'll just be left there. They'll just be left there.
Sad, really, isn't it, when you think about it?
Isn't it,
Yeah.
Jay?
They're not going to do anything with these, are they?
Do you mind if I slope up and just get some water during half? Oh, it's half time, by the way.
Yes, it is half time. We've been watching. It's 0-0, and it's a proper 0-0.
Oh, it's a proper 0-0. Although England, very dominant, I'd say. Lot of the ball and they're attacking
They've had the
third.
possession, but they've not done anything with it, really.
More corners than I've had hot dinners. Isn't that right, Joe?
More corners than you've had Muller corners, and that's saying something.
Got the Aldi Muller
Just
corners
doing a
now.
tweet in case you're wondering what I'm doing.
It's all right, yeah.
yeah,
So,
it's a bit boring, wasn't it?
but Harry Maguire is again doing wonders.
Who's
I
been-
think he's
who's
probably.
been in
I
the-
think he's probably man of the match.
Do you reckon?
Well, who is?
Is Harry Maguire really man of the match? Do you
Yeah.
reckon?
No.
Who is then?
Get involved in the chat in the comments.
I
Let us
mean,
know
they're not
who you
been
think the man
great.
of the match
Yeah,
is.
that'd be great.
Because no one's really stood out. Old American nearly scored a second, but it was disallowed for offside.
Did you mate know about that?
Yeah, he did.
Did he? He said that just now, just a minute ago. Yeah, get involved in the chat and let us know who you think's been man of the match. Would you change anything? It's not been that bad, but it's not been great, has it?
Thank you.
I feel like someone like Marcus might be on borrowed time here. I could see him. I don't want him to.
That
Obviously.
water's unbelievably cold.
But it's because it's -5 around there because all the doors are
beautiful,
open.
that. Marcus has had a couple of chances where if you were England manager, you would think that your other attacking options may deserve to get a little spell now.
Yeah.
Maybe Grealish. I mean, let's not forget Grealish and Foden play together pretty well for a certain Premier League team that's second.
But Marcus is the only person who's made the keeper have a save.
Yeah.
What's Kane done?
Kane might say he set up that save.
Yeah, he did. It was a great ball to him.
But Kane again, quiet. We got one of the world's best strikers on the pitch, and he's not doing much. Is that because of the way Kane's playing, or is that just the way the way England are setting up? I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's interesting, isn't it?
This is the chance
Rashford
here.
chance. Declan Rice is a good player. I like him. I'd have him at United. Would you?
Declan Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like he's one of those signings that we should make pretty quick.
He should have gone round. Yeah, I think Gary Milinek is making a point. Could he have gone round him there?
Yeah, he comes out pretty quick.
I think.
Sometimes Rashford, when he overthinks a little bit, can make mistakes. And here he's.
Oh, it's not a bad. It's not a.
If he kept it on the ground, it'd have been a goal. Like.
Yeah.
He'd be upset with that. But he got into the position. He got the ball. Kane gave him the ball, and he did the best he could.
Yeah.
What else could he do? Listen, I think that we go into this second half now. Wales will be having one hell of a team talk.
I think this has got to be like Wales' sort of game plan, hasn't it? Like
Really,
keep it 0-0, keep it tight, hit him on the break, and then we'll try and do a bit of a smash and grab. Which, it's pretty fair enough as well, because Wales haven't got the players to go toe-to-toe with England, have they really? And I think they've kept us, other than that one Marcus chance, you're looking at Foden's chance here, just showing that, which is a bit of a half chance, really.
Well, what is unbelievable in that chance is Jude Bellingham's build-up.
Oh, Jude Bellingham.
There's two bits of skill there which are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, I might want to just turn my mic down a second. Just do a drum. Sorry. Sorry. I was polite enough to tell you.
That's the worst thing.
He just
happened at this World Cup.
wouldn't he? This World Cup. No, anyway. Listen, I just want goals in the second half. Don't you, Joe?
All I want is goals. In terms of on the pitch, it's the worst World Cup ever by a mile. If we're on it,
it's dull.
Woeful.
The best goal of the World Cup is Richarlison's, and that was a good goal.
I think there's been some good games. Was it Ghana and Serbia the other week? What was it?
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
And there's been almost Saudi Arabia beating Argentina.
Yeah.
In Argentina.
Argentina,
wicked. England battering Iran. Yeah.
Japan,
wicked.
Germany.
Germany was quite fun. That's it. Brazil have been like, all right, they do a little dance after this.
Korea, the Korea one.
70
John
minutes
Shin
to get a
special.
goal.
Come on.
That
Yeah,
was
but
all right.
I agree to the extent that I just think the players are tired. They're not even really a team, are they? They've been together for like a week before the World Cup began. This is just, I feel like there's no, I don't know, I just don't.
I thought the 2010 South Africa World Cup was poor for football.
Was it, yeah? Yeah. So
Especially the last stages. It was all 1-0 and shit.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I think
exciting at all.
the best one I can remember, because I watched most, was the 2006. I love the Germany one.
Yeah,
Started off with a
yeah,
cracking
there was a
game.
lot. There was a lot about it.
And that was that Zidane at the Zidane and
Yeah.
Materazzi.
yeah, everything.
Yeah, no, that was a good
Did
World
load
Cup.
of drama, great crack. Bloody hell.
Boring couple of finalists, though.
Yep.
Right.
Italy, France.
Italy, France. They were both kind of past their best, holding on to former glories. A lot of aging players putting in just scrappy, hard performances.
Yeah.
Don't know. It was all right.
And Italy not even in this one,
Was that
is it?
Brazil?
Well, in 2006?
Yeah.
No, it was Portugal won it on penalties.
Oh,
The Ronaldo wink, wasn't it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it was really
It was.
sent off. Yeah.
But the funny thing about that final was that the France team just took over, didn't they, from the coach halfway through the tournament.
They were the.
What did he mean? Did they sack him?
No, they just started picking a team themselves between
Was that Raymond
Zidane
Dominic?
and Vieira and Makelele.
Was that Dominic?
Yeah, because Dominic
Well, he
used to pick players on the star side.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have two Scorpios in defence and shit like that. And then halfway through the World Cup, we just went, "You're fucking off your head. We're doing this."
You got him to a World Cup final. He can't have been that shit.
Yeah.
You what?
You got him to a World Cup final with no Sagittarius as up front, so he can't have been that bad.
I think that was more like them taking over because was it 4 years later where they literally fucking imploded?
Yes, but Jay, he
got
picked
a
a
plane
squad
home.
full of Aquariuses. He knew they were going to take over. Do you know what I mean? That was all part of the plan. You put a Taurus in at the centre back, you're going to take over at some point, aren't
Do
they?
you think they'll show us the...
in the background, these lights flashing.
think they'll show us Chesney Hawks?
I think it must be on.
I am the one and only.
What's your favourite Chesney Hawk song?
See how long now.
Summer Nights. From the second
Joe, what's your favourite Chesney Hawk song?
Does it have to be a Chesney Hawks song?
No, it can be whatever you want.
From it got to be called
Probably Dirty by Christina Aguilera then.
Oh, I like that one.
How to be.
Look at the lights behind. Is he on?
Yeah, he's on.
They've changed their mind about having it on the pitch. They're having it in the car park instead.
They're having it in a car park
Didier
in
Drogba.
Chorley. They thought, actually, the Qatar World Cup's probably too big a venue. You can just do the working men's club in Chorley instead. That's what it's going to be booked for anyway. As if he's got that gig.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You could get him on here at half time playing it.
Do you remember when Rebecca Ferguson got asked to do Donald Trump's inauguration? Mate.
Did she?
Yeah.
Why?
God, because they couldn't get anyone because no one wanted to do it.
That's not true, though, is it? Surely there'd be like a country and western singer that would.
Nah.
Apparently they tried to book her in. Let me see if I can find it. She was booked, yeah. So it is on the BBC. So Rebecca Ferguson won't be singing at Donald Trump's inauguration next week, which, you know.
That sounds
How
like
we-
a
imagine
rumour,
that being
though,
a
dude.
news
That
story.
sounds like a rumour.
Is that along the list of all the 250,000 other music artists that won't be singing? How can someone not doing something be news?
Well, apparently she was asked. And it says here, she's quoted, "I wasn't comfortable with the song choice made on my behalf."
What was the song choice? The American national anthem.
Some sort of white power anthem. And although I am very blessed to have a gift that gives me amazing opportunities, as a mother and artist, I had to defend my stance.
Wow.
You shouldn't have to defend your stance.
No, you should have to.
Who's she? Ronaldo at a free kick. My question to you, Jay, is who is Rebecca Ferguson? Because I've never heard
She's
of
from
her.
the X Factor.
She came third, I think, in the X Factor.
The glory days of the X Factor, by
Yeah.
the way. When Dermot O'Leary used to start my Saturday nights.
So I
Has
think
anyone ever told
wasn't
you,
she
Joe,
the
that you-
Leona Lewis? Not Leona Lewis.
The Rebecca Ferguson.
No,
she was
was
a
it.
woman in
Was
her
she the
own right.
Alexandra Burke one?
No, I think they were a year apart.
Joe, I'm just going to ask you a question, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Dermot O'Leary if he was an astronaut and he opened his visor while he was in space?
Oh.
What, a dead Dermot O'Leary?
I
No.
think you expand as well in that.
Do you know what?
scenario.
Well, I used to get Gary Barlow a lot.
I stand corrected. She finished second to Matt Cardle.
The glory days of X Factor.
They were the
When
fucking
Matt
glory
Cardle
days,
won
then.
it.
Matt Cardle,
The
James
singing-
Arthur.
The singing decorator.
Who was the one who
Yes.
got beat by Rage Against the Machine in the charts?
Hearsay.
Joe McElderry.
Hey, what about Leon Jackson? Hey, there's
Leon
one for you.
Jackson.
Hey, now you're talking.
100 metres.
Leona Lewis.
He was
Did
Pulisic.
fucking Pulisic score? Are you mad?
Yeah, he scored.
That's fucking unbelievable.
Well, what is unbelievable about
My time
that? Your time traveller said Pulisic might score.
No, I think he's.
Did he say he'd get injured as well?
I think he was definite. on
No,
the
you
score.
said earlier he said he might score.
Well,
So your time traveller
we'll find out.
was right.
No, we won't find out. He already has scored. We
Yeah.
found out.
We found out. He's
As
right.
Chesney, right? I need to know as Chesney Hawks performed because it doesn't look like anyone's performing on that pitch to me.
Hey, including the bloody England team, isn't that
All
right?
right, end the stream.
Don't end the stream.
Is he?
Well-
Can we end up fighting, meeting USA again down the line? When does that happen?
What can we meet USA in the final? I think. No.
Oh my God.
No, we
So-
can't. Not in the final. What am I on about? Is it
If-
the final? Yeah, it's the final, isn't it? Yeah.
So if they come second and we come first,
If someone's in your group, they're on the other side of the thing, aren't they?
so you will not meet again to the final.
No.
If they won. Wow. Has that ever happened?
What?
Two people qualify in the same group, then split up, then meet each other back.
Manchester United, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, United Bayern Munich.
Why did you whisper that? Why didn't you just tell me with confidence?
United Bayern Munich. We played Bayern Munich 3 times that season. Aye.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
But has it ever happened in a World Cup?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Joe?
Aye. Has it?
I'm not sure, and it's one of those things that's almost impossible to Google.
Okay.
Has a two? I'll find out actually. Go on.
Come on. You can work it out, right?
Yeah,
Get involved in the chat in the comments.
Ethan would find it.
People will know, right?
What's happening with Chesney?
Chesney. I'm trying to find him now. Like, I'm trying to find on.
I bet if you put it on Twitter, Chesney Hawk, someone will come up. Oh my God, he's there.
Yeah.
Right, I've got an update.
Go on.
Have 2 teams from the same World Cup group ever met in the final?
Yeah.
It's happened twice.
Fuck off.
Joking.
Can I guess? Which ones?
No, you can't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can really. Go on.
I'll go
Law of averages. I'm going to say Brazil's one of them.
Brazil. Yeah. Is Brazil one of them?
Brazil is one of them.
Brazil and
Argentina.
what?
Argentina.
Argentina's the other one.
Incorrect.
Oh. France.
I'm just going to tell you because otherwise it's just 3 people at a table shouting countries at me.
Right, go on then.
It happened in the Switzerland World Cup in 1954. Champions West Germany and runners-up Hungary were both from Group 2.
Yeah, but that's because you only had 4 teams in it then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
What about the was that the Sweden one or the Switzerland one? World Cup.
Switzerland? I mean, they had to host it there because was that not the first World Cup after the Second World War?
Yeah.
Or either the first one or the second one?
No, because they had one in 1950, didn't they?
Did they?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the
England got
second
beat
one
by
after the First
USA.
World War.
Remember?
No, don't remember.
Yeah, remember.
Apparently, the USA didn't turn up till later on.
Yeah,
Hey?
they only showed up in the
Nice,
second half.
nice.
Yeah, that your phrasing. Was
No,
far
no,
better
you-
than
you-
mine.
yeah,
Well
yeah.
done, well done. Yeah,
Yeah.
but, say it again, Jay.
That was the one where the USA beat England. Do you not remember?
They did beat us, but turned out that USA only came in after.
Bale's gone off.
Bale's
Anyway.
gone off.
Yep.
So it happened in the '54 World Cup where Germany and Hungary played each other. It also happened in the Chile World Cup in 1962, where champions Brazil and runners-up Czechoslovakia were both
Wow.
from Group 3.
Now called what, Jay?
Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Isn't it Chesney? No. Chesney.
Chesney is not even a fucking country.
They changed it like
Chesney
a year
is playing
ago.
at half time, isn't he?
Nice.
Get on. It's all go here after.
Martin P says, is Joe auditioning for the seat in Pointless?
I'd love it.
You are Stretford Paddock's very own Richard
I
Osman.
bet you get good cash for a day rate for that job. What's up with that?
It's very sort of.
I love the way you say it like you're a decorator or a
actually
joiner.
No, but you get good
Hey,
cash
I
for
bet
that.
you get good money for that for the day.
Oh,
Bit
Is
of
it
cash in
cashing
hand,
on
eh?
in that?
Hey.
You just go up
Hey,
to
you
watch
Hey,
always never get cash in
Can you
hand
put
from
that money
BBC?
into my missus' bank account? Because there's a bit of an issue with the tax, man. You don't need to know about it, though. Don't worry about that, yeah?
He must
Bail
be
off at half time. That's a bold move, that, by Rob Page. He's
Is
quite
it-
an
he has
angry,
to be
emotional
injured, by
guy,
the
isn't he,
way.
Rob Page?
Does he? What did he do?
Yeah, he was shocking. Go
Are
on,
you
Marcus. Skinny me.
serious?
Oh, that's a terrible touch, Marcus Rashford.
It's on the right hand side now as well.
I know.
So you think Rob Page is taking Gareth Bale off?
Yeah.
He's-
Rob Page is emotion, mate. Did you not see him after the game the other day? Where he basically said they're all shit. Not just as a team, but individually. That's more or less what he said. Oh, wow. Because you don't usually get that in international football, do you? You usually get the manager going like, oh, you know, it's not gone our way today. We've had better games and all that. But no, he was like, they're basically, none of them are good enough.
Imagine if Chesney Hawk's got a Welsh kit on now, ready to warm up.
Do you reckon? Aye. Do you know what the shit thing, thing about this is? We're just going to qualify anyway, aren't we? It's bought out there.
Blimey, eh?
Blimey.
Isn't it
Gosh,
good that
and
Netherlands-
quite possibly crikey. Go on.
Isn't it good that Netherlands have done what they always do? They sort of play shit but get 9 points in the group stage and then get knocked out almost immediately
Yeah.
afterwards.
They must be fuming at that.
They're so good at getting through a group stage and so bad at winning stuff.
Very good at mayo as well.
Excuse me?
The Dutch make great mayo.
Do they?
What's different about it?
What did you say, Joe? Why do you think it's so?
Why are you
bad?
bringing me? I don't know. Why are you bringing me
I
into
thought
this?
you'd know about the
I
Dutch
know
What
about
are you?
Japanese
do you-
mayos.
Have you had lots of Dutch mayo?
Yeah, I've had it a couple of times. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Joe, you must have had some Dutch mayo.
When would I have had Dutch mayo?
Have you been to Amsterdam or something?
Never been to the Netherlands.
Dutch mayo.
What, have you been to Holland
No,
then?
no, no.
I've been to Holland and Barrett. Is that
Come on, Marcus, win that, lad.
You ever been to Amsterdam, Jay?
Yeah, I slept all through it though. I did. I honestly.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Nah, we flew from Leeds Airport at like 5 a.m. So I was drinking at like 4 in the morning or whatever. Got to Holland and like I'd not smoked weed for ages. We got there at like 9 a.m. So I had a spliff and that, and then I was fucked. So then we thought, right, I don't want to wake me up. Jaeger bombs and that.
Oh no!
But they didn't. They just made me worse. And I never like the whole 3 days with that. I never recovered. I never like got back with it. I was just wandered, staggering. My mate basically had to carry me around with him. I was like,
So you didn't have any mayo?
when I was there, I don't even think I ate when I was there. To be honest with you, bro, I was absolutely out of it. I woke up at one point with my face against the speaker in a club.
Who was
Never
the
died
speaker?
there from Phil.
What?
Who was the speaker?
Nice. It was. It was Chesney Hawkes giving one of his political speeches in Amsterdam. That's what he does in between World Cups.
Did you see his little dive then?
Yeah. Right. What are they gonna do? A little dance here again? Or
Come on,
is someone
Marcus.
gonna give it-
Just take
I
charge.
love the fact Marcus is having this. There's absolutely zero chance he's going to score.
Oh,
He's not.
you've
Right,
said
Marcus
it now.
scores a goal from a free kick once every 12 years.
Quick,
All right, then.
Quick,
All right, then,
score.
Jay. What will you do if he scores?
If Marcus Rashford scores this, I will get Rashford tattooed on my neck.
And
But spelt
that
wrong.
is live, and he can't take that back.
I'm pretty confident.
I'm a bit nervous now.
Go on, Marcus. Rashford tattooed on his neck.
Oh,
Come on.
Go on, Marcus.
I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
Marcus! Fucking hell! Oh my God! I can't believe it. Well, that's it.
Unbelievable.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get that tattoo now. Rashford on me.
Do you have any tattoos?
No,
He does now.
That is crazy.
mate. Oh, buzzing for him. Fucking mint.
Let's have a watch of that.
Fucking hell. I can't believe it. Fucking brilliant.
It's a very good shoot. It's a very good goal. Oh,
Are you getting a tattoo then, Jay?
Which
No, I'm
side?
not. I had my fingers crossed. I'm not fucking getting Rashford tattooed on my neck.
Just I want the
Unbelievable
word
free
Rashford.
kick.
No,
Yeah.
you got it, Jay. You said it.
I've got to get Rashford tattooed on my neck now. Really?
Even if it's one of those fake ones, just last a month.
Yeah, you gotta
Joe,
get
you're
one
the
of them.
adjudicator. Have I got to get Rashford tattooed
You
on my
have
neck?
to get minimum.
Rashford tattooed on my neck.
A transfer.
A transfer?
Yeah,
Right,
like
I'll
a,
get a
you know,
transfer.
like
Next
a,
Watchalong
you
you
hold
go.
like a hot tea towel against your neck, but it puts on for a few weeks.
I'll tell you what would be good if you clip this up and use it as a display for when you go to Dublin Live.
Fucking hell! We've got another one!
It's changed the fucking everything here.
We missed that, sorry.
Foden. Everyone's getting in on the act.
Foden. Wales are done. Let's see this. Foden and Rashford scoring.
Southgate's a genius. The two changes.
Kane's done.
Two
Fuck
goals.
all.
You got an assist for that one.
Oh, there'll be all these arguing now which was the better goal.
There's no.
I didn't even
argument.
see it. I didn't even see it. What was it like?
Poor
Well
defender.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's a good finish by Foden there.
Well done, Marcus, again there.
That's that little trademark Kevin De Bruyne cross, innit? You don't even look up. You just like whiz it across the 6-yard line. Back
Oh,
post.
you must be
Foden.
shitting it if you're the keeper there. Bellingham celebrating already. He knows how good Foden can just bury a goal like that.
So update: England currently on 7 points, USA 5, Iran 3, and Wales 1.
What do you do now with your Southgate next game? Do you stick with Marcus and...
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But Saka, you look at Saka.
Switch it.
Just Scott, come on, just batter them now. I actually don't know. I don't think Sterling has done anything for me.
Saka's one of his faves, isn't he?
I think
Sterling maybe.
Saka has done a lot to justify a spot in that team, but I don't think Sterling has. So I think then Rashford and Foden are playing for that spot, and I think each one of them can. I mean, Rashford has looked more into this game and has grabbed more of the game by the scruff of the neck than Foden has, but Foden has still got these glimpses of genius about him. If he starts Saka and Sterling, I'd be a bit like. I wouldn't mind just seeing one of them two and one of these two playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't.
I know he scored the other day, coming off the bench, but I don't like Marcus as a sub. I prefer him to start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He
I don't
embeds
think
himself
he's
into a
very
game a bit
rarely.
better.
Yeah, when he comes on, he's as
He's
effective.
not an impact sub, is he?
No, he's
Whereas
better when he starts.
Grealish can be an impact sub.
That's it. Now Wales are fucked, aren't they?
I got to say as well, in this sort of young midfield, I'm all for Henderson starting with Rice and Bellingham. I don't think Mount really offers much, but Henderson can offer that stability a bit.
Honestly, I don't know what Mason Mount offers any
I
team.
don't
he
know
plays for.
why. He doesn't
score,
really do much.
He doesn't get assists. He's not a tackler. He runs about a bit, but he can't pass. He can't shoot.
He can't.
What can he do? What is he good at?
Henderson, he's a scout. He's played for Liverpool. We do not really like him, but he just offers that bit of stability there. He's a leader as well in the midfield, and he's got two young lads who've got absolute promise
Yeah.
ahead of him. So I don't know if that's the way I'd look at the midfield. Bloody hell. So now it looks like Sunday night plans, isn't it?
You're all set now. All good.
I think so, yeah.
What is it? Oh yeah, Sunday night.
We would have had a tricky one there, wouldn't we, Joe?
Finished second. It'd have been just after their live show.
We would have done the live show 1 p.m. till 2:30, I think.
Right. Oh fucking hell. So what is it now? When's the game? Sunday.
Sunday at 7:00 if this stays
Against
like
the Senegalese, as it stands.
It's a tough game now, isn't it?
And then what is it? Is it bang on France in the quarters if we win?
Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Right. There's a way. Like, let me try and work out here the route to the final.
Jay,
Yo.
is it true that you've written a biography about this World Cup so far, and it's called "The Qatar Amongst the Pigeons"?
Yes, it is.
Online.
The Qatar amongst the pigeons.
Hey, I'll send you a copy.
Thank you.
Signed.
Signed copy. Right, let me try and find this. I did have it somewhere and I fucking lost it.
Trying to think of a cat-based.
Oh no, they disappear. That's why.
Qatar's in the cradle.
Well, they had to act quite quickly, didn't they? Obviously, a lot of the stadiums went for build that, so they had to show Qatar-like reflexes to get the
Nice.
World Cup
No,
in the
don't
first
say
place.
that.
Why?
This is it.
So he's bringing on here Trent Alexander-Arnold, Callum Wilson, and someone else I didn't see the other one was.
I'm happy for Callum Wilson. I quite like him. I'd start him ahead of Kane.
Imagine. Right, so if we win, we've got. Well, we've won the group, haven't we? If England was to win Group B, their round of 16 side would be against the runners-up against
Phillips.
Group A, so that's Senegal. And then we'd play either France or Argentina in the quarters.
Really?
And then in the semis, we'd play either Croatia, Japan, Portugal, or Switzerland. So tell you what,
Tell you what, if you get through the
If you beat France or Argentina in them quarters, obviously if you get past Senegal,
Argentina
that's the
in
one in
quarters.
it, and then you're in the final.
Fuck
The
me.
World Cup final, you know. Mate.
That's hectic.
That is big time, innit?
It's just that quarter final really, really will set us up.
So that's what I was saying though before. Like, Harry Kane's not scored, but he's played his part, hasn't he? He set up Foden's goal.
Yeah.
And he's been, you know.
I mean, he could have 2 assists if Rashford had put that one away in the first half.
So he's done all right.
He also keeps a lot of defenders sort of occupied a bit, doesn't he? Takes up a lot of their time thinking he can pull something out of the bag.
Yeah.
Which then gives the runners of Foden and Rashford more
I have to
space.
think, we'll be honest as well, he's not going to drop Harry Kane.
No.
He's just not. That's a good ball, that, to be fair.
I don't think he sees that pass.
Do you not
I think
reckon?
I think
Do you reckon he
goes
just pings it across? And like,
What a good place to ping it.
looking at free kick from Marcus. Fucking hell.
A little Rashford tattoo incoming.
Yeah, getting that tomorrow.
Someone, have you
On the
clipped
back
that
of my
already,
neck.
Joe?
On the back of my neck. Hey.
I think you got to have it.
There. Rashford. Right, no worries.
I think the roof would go off at the live show if you unveil something like that. Just have a little sticker there, and then you pull it a little back, and it says Rashford.
I can't have Rashford on me. I can't have Rashford tattooed on me before I have any of me kids.
Yeah, but that's true. How is he sweating already? He's just come on.
Intense warm up, that's what it was. And do you get the air conditioning that if you're slightly off the pitch?
Well, that's true, yeah. Don't know. Go on. Wouldn't mind seeing some more names on the score sheet here. Who's up for the golden boot?
Stick it to him here.
Rashford's got 2 now.
Rashford's on 2, so
Bruno's on what? 2? Is he on 3 now? Because he got the Ronaldo goal.
Yeah, he got the Ronaldo. Yeah,
what's he on,
then?
Joe? 2.
Did he not get 1 in the first game?
No, he didn't.
You sure? Oh, you didn't get man of the match though, didn't he?
You didn't get a goal in the first game, I don't think.
What's
man of the match not getting-
He got
Gakpo's
2
on
assists in
3,
the
I
first
think.
game
Yeah.
and 2 goals in the second game.
Gakpo's on 3. Valencia on 3 as well.
Mbappe's on 2 or 3 as well.
Yeah. In fact, you can probably get this actually. World Cup top scorers. So yeah, Enna Valencia is on 3. Kylian Mbappe is on 3. Cody
Is he?
Gakpo is on 3. Saka, Torres, Morata, Taremi, Giroud, Richarlison, Messi, Kramaric, Kudus, Sung,
Kudos.
Bruno Fernandes, and now Marcus Rashford are all on 2.
Boo. Come on. Come on. James. He does all right, James, and he's very much a championship style player.
Well
isn't he?
done, Marcus.
Marcus, old enemies, they meet again. Whoa, he chopped him down then. Right chop. Do you know if you get a yellow card now or a red card now, is it in for the World Cup in 4 years? Or is it just for a next international?
If
I'd take
Aaron
my-
Ramsey's got that till next time Wales
I'd
qualify
take
for a
my
World
chances.
Cup. So they qualify every 80 years or whatever it is. So it's whatever that is.
Apparently, though,
2104.
it's not just the player; it's the DNA line. So if any of his kids play for the Wales national team, they get the match ban as well.
Nasty that.
Red UK says, "Lol J, I was going to run around the estate naked." I think he's talking about that Rashford free kick.
You do have to get a Rashford tattoo of some description, Jay.
That was so obvious. You went, I'm going to get Rashford tattoo if he scores.
I knew. I was helping him. I knew. If I said that, he'd score.
Anyone else scored in that USA-Iran game, by the way? Or is it
I well want
Still
your man
1-1.
for the future. to be
1-0.
wrong. I don't care what it is. I just don't want it to be 3-1 because you're going to be like, "I told you so."
I kind of want it to be 3-1.
that'd be fucking great.
That's what we need.
Put temporary tattoos.
Personalised temporary tattoos just for the trip to Dublin at least.
Yeah, so it says mark the occasion with personalised temporary tattoos.
Are you
Customised
excited
with
for
your
it?
chosen photo?
Don't
and
forget
special
as well.
message?
Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to interrupt you then. We are in Dublin. Can we have a link? Have you got a link, or do you want me to? In fact, I've got one.
Can I ask you about? Are you excited?
Yeah, we're doing a live event in Dublin with me, Joe McGrath. Oh no, not Joe McGrath. Joe Smith.
Am I coming?
Me, Joe Smith, Adam McCullough, Stephen Howson, and Brian McClare. There's a link. I've just put a link in the chat. If you can get to Dublin on the 30th of December, then please come and join us. It's
I'm
going
going
to
to
be
Dublin.
mint. Yeah.
On the 8th, though.
How are you?
So I might hide something in Dublin, see if you can find it.
So you can do like a bit of recce for us.
I'll wreck it up.
Yeah, let us know what's happening.
What date's it on, sorry?
The 30th.
The 30th.
Where are you staying?
I'm
just
not
thought
sure.
I'd go away.
Still can people fans can turn
Eggham.
up.
We're staying at a lovely hostel called Paddy's Palace whilst we're over there.
Right, okay.
They offer you services to and from the airport.
Right.
Pick up, as they said on the phone. So, yeah. And a continental breakfast isn't included.
Which continent?
Antarctica.
Just a glass
So
of
if
water.
you want
It's
a
warmed up
number-
on the way here.
If you want a number for Paddy's Palace, let me know.
Yes, Miles, my lady friend does have a Fellaini tattoo.
Maybe you could have your Rashford tattoo. Where she's
Does she have a tattoo of your kids as well?
Yeah, well, one of them. She's got Fellaini and Lily, so the other two aren't involved. Shaw off, Trippier on. Hey,
So you've
it's
got
gonna
a good
it's gonna
excuse
kick
then.
off if we get another free kick
You've
now.
got a good. You're just pulling something there.
Oh, am I?
Looks like it's hanging on by a thread. That
Yeah.
you got a good excuse then to get a Rashford tattoo.
I know, but I can.
Maybe you have to get a Rashford and another kid tattoo.
But then one kid's left out.
I'll have to just get Rashford and all my kids. At the same
Joe get
time.
the tattoo of the other kid that's left out.
Right, yeah. Can you get one of my kids tattooed on you, Joe? Because I can't be getting 4 tattoos.
What are they called?
Esme, Ellis, and Lily.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, which one do you want me to do?
Do you want to do Ellis?
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's less letters for you there. It's only 4, 5.
Why? How do you spell Ellis?
Yeah, but what if while I'm sleeping someone puts a J in the front and makes me look all jealous and that?
Oh no. All jealous and that. Why? How many letters is in Ellis? I thought it was only 4.
No, there's 5, I think.
5, double L.
Is it a
I,
double L?
Yeah. You don't have 1 L, do you, in Ellis? Luke Shaw,
Yeah,
Trippier.
yeah,
How
you do.
far
Look.
behind are we?
A lot. Please, catch us up for fuck's sake.
No.
A lot of.
This the time traveller's doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of
Sound
Welsh
traveller
people.
message in a minute saying Rashford just scored a free kick.
I've not got a direct line to this time traveller. Just got to follow him on TikTok. Some Welsh people spell Ellis with 1 L.
Ah, right, okay. No, 2 L's in our gaff.
Where does Ellis come from? I mean, the name.
Is it from the guy in Die Hard?
Sorry? No, it wasn't. It was my missus was watching. We couldn't decide for ages. Then my missus was watching One Born Every Minute. I come home from work once and she went, "Oh, what about Ellis?" And I thought, "Yeah, I love that."
That's a nice
Yeah,
name.
because we'd gone through so many names. Have you got a name that you think if you had a son or a daughter you'd go for, Joe?
No, not really. Nothing floating about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't really thought that. We weren't thinking about. Nothing comes
Nothing.
to
No,
mind.
not even.
Do you not
worrying
fancy
about-
like a junior, like naming after yourself?
No,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
J Junior.
Yeah, or
Got a ring to it, that,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah, maybe. Or Justin
JJ.
Junior for my full name.
Oh yeah.
Gonna go full on. Thought about that, no, but I don't know.
You have another kid?
Here's one. Bell82 says, Jay, you could get a tattoo of Rashford feeding your kids. There you go.
That's quite good.
That's
that.
clever. Right.
Joe, you're a Joe Junior, aren't you?
No, I'm not Joe Junior. My dad is called Joe as well.
Well,
But
you are Joe
You're
Junior.
Joe-
That's
Joe the
literally
second.
that's literally the definition of Joe.
But I
Junior.
thought you have to have.
Unless
the
wait a
word,
minute.
I thought you have to have the word Junior in your like.
No,
birth
no.
certificate.
No.
Is his dad called Joe?
Yeah.
Oh right, you're not then. You're Joe McGrath the third.
Thank
You know I'm David Pritt the fifth.
Really? Why is that so amusing?
You're
That's
literally
class.
the third of something.
Yeah.
You never mention that you're Joe.
Joe McGrath the
You
third.
never talk about
Because
it.
I'm not a junior.
You are.
I'm not.
You know people
No.
who are called like, Adam Wilkins Jr. It doesn't literally say Junior on their birth certificate. That's
No.
just the
So
name.
who's put it on there?
No one has. It doesn't
Why?
say it.
Why do people mention it then? Leave them
Because
alone.
Because if you were,
Leave 'em alone.
let's say you were around friends of the family,
Yeah.
and someone was talking about you, and they said, "Oh, Joe's going to be here." Who? Joe McGrath. Joe Junior.
We're not.
it
It's
says
not
you
Downton
without-
Abbey times, is it?
That doesn't make
Yes,
any
it
sense.
does. Because it feels very much like, when's her finger coming round? Who, Joe or Joe Junior? Yeah, come on, you probably know it's
What?
not
No,
me.
that is the
When have
least
you
Downton
ever-
Abbey
when have you-
saying
when have
ever.
you ever had a chat
Why
with
did you
someone-
say something
when
that's
have you
not
ever had a
Downton
chat with
Abbey
someone you've had
and just
to-
go,
we've had to
Joe,
say the word junior?
Right,
Junior.
your mum, for instance,
Oh, Junior.
chatting to family friends.
Go on, Marcus.
He
Go on,
would-
son. Take
Go
the
on,
piss.
Hey!
Yes! Yes! Through his legs as well.
What
He's
a goal!
absolutely loving it. Oh, dearie me. He's having the right stinking into the keeper.
20 minutes left as well.
Oh, go on. Get that golden boot, son.
Yeah, one more. He's top goal scorer, isn't he?
What-
yeah.
Oh, mate. Imagine.
Get his hat today.
Hey. See, this is why you keep him on the pitch.
He did this for years for United, didn't he, Joe?
He did,
I say
like-
literally 2 years where
Yeah, but
he
he-
played not great, but get you two
Do
goals.
you remember, was it Wolves in the last kick of the game?
Yeah.
And a pretty awful shot as well, if we're being honest.
Is
But he
that when that
scored.
woman broke her
Is
leg?
he on?
Oh, fuck off. He's on there. Well on. He's about 2 yards onside.
No, no.
That's the bog standard
It's just
sentence.
Just
Whenever,
say as well,
whenever
what
we
a
get a
World
goal.
Cup it's been for Man United so far. Like Lisandro Martinez
To be
coming
fair.
into the Argentina team looking
Yeah.
phenomenal. Casemiro,
See that goal
world
yesterday
class
as well?
man of the match.
Bruno.
2 goals, 2 assists, player of the match again.
You look
Rashford,
at
3
that and you
goals.
think, when the squad comes back together, they'll all be buzzing, won't they? after a
Shaw
great World
and
Cup?
Maguire both getting assists as well and having brilliant games. It's been phenomenal so far.
And we got rid of Ronaldo.
Oh, beautiful. That goal stealing prima donna. Nah, I love Ronaldo.
I was saying this. Do you think he's a United legend, though? I'm not saying that he's
Yeah.
not a legend, but is he a United legend?
He's a Man United legend.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
He's a Real Madrid legend.
Can you be a legend of more than one team?
Yeah, but he's not. For me, he won 3 titles in the Champions League, and then
That's
buggered off.
fucking good, though.
No,
innit?
it's good, but Rooney did it. Darren Fletcher did it, and then he
What?
buggered off and then did all these great things at Real Madrid.
What are we on about? Like,
Is Ronaldo a Manchester United legend, or I'm not saying he's not a legend, but is he a Manchester United legend? There'd never be a statue outside Old Trafford of him.
True.
that doesn't mean you can't be a legend.
But then
I don't know.
who's a more recent legend where there would be a statue? There wouldn't be a statue of Rooney, would
John
there?
O'Shea's more of a legend.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah,
He
but
is.
you won't be a statue of John O'Shea
Be
outside
good though,
Old
wouldn't
Trafford.
it?
yeah.
Like, John O'Shea's mint and a good guy, but Ronaldo's like won a Champions League
Jason
where he
Park.
proper played a part in it. Jason Park's a good guy, but I don't think he's a United legend. I don't know. It's close.
No, but
'Cause
I,
think there's a lot
I
of
don't understand how
popularity
you.
I don't
Listen, Ronaldo is a legend, a footballing legend, always will be. But he did all his accolades, his main ones, all his goals and all his Champions Leagues and stuff, were at Real Madrid.
Would a Ballon d'Or with us, though?
Can you be a legend for both, though?
You can, yeah, of course you can, but I don't think he is.
Who's the biggest legend for 2 clubs? Phil Neville for United and Everton.
Henrik Larsson, Celtic legend, won the Barcelona Champions League.
Yeah, but do they cast him as a legend in Barca?
Yeah, probably not. You're right.
It's a good question. That. He is a legend. He is a legend for both.
2 teams.
For two
2
clubs.
teams, so the kind of.
Who do you reckon?
Patrick Vieira.
Who for?
Arsenal and City.
City.
So-
Played about
no,
2 seasons
I know,
there.
but they think Robbie Fowler's a legend.
No,
there
they
you go,
just-
Robbie Fowler.
No, Robbie
no.
Fowler. I don't think he's a legend.
Um,
Torres, would you say Liverpool and
I've
Atletico Madrid?
I've got one for you.
I don't think he's a
Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Who?
McManaman.
Fucking
Steve
hell.
McManaman.
We're in again here.
What about Suarez?
But you could say this thing got Beckham.
Suarez is one, isn't he? Oh, go on.
Oh.
People could say Beckham's a United legend. And then he went to
I
Real
don't
Madrid.
think he was a legend anywhere else,
But
though.
Steve McManaman's one, definitely.
Liverpool fans look at Suarez as a legend, and then he was a legend at Barca because of how many
That's a
titles.
good shout, that actually.
Yeah.
That's a good
Luis
shout.
Suarez.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ronaldo is up there as close as
I
you're going to
think
get.
he's a legend.
How many
I think
players
some
have won-
Juventus fans will love him.
Here's a question for you: how many players have won Ballon d'Ors with multiple teams? Ronaldo did it. Is there? How many others have there been? So there's a good place to start when you're looking for legends.
Where, sorry?
People
Is
who've
someone
won
saying Alan
Ballon d'Ors.
Shearer, Blackburn and Newcastle?
That's not a bad shout.
Someone saying Rooney, United and Everton.
Yeah, he's not an Everton legend, is he? He left when he was a kid and went back when he was old.
I don't know. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
That is a bit of a stretch.
Kind of like Ronaldo.
They are absolutely
Right, here we go. I've got something
murdering
for us
Wales here.
So we've got the 4 players that have won the Ballon d'Or with multiple clubs.
Yeah.
Number 1, Ronaldo Nazario.
Yeah.
He won it with Barcelona and with Inter Milan. But I don't think he's a legend for either because he was only ever there for a couple of years, wasn't he? Can't really call him a legend. The other one is Johan Cruyff. He won it with Ajax, and who else did he win it with? Barcelona as well. What do you make of that, Jay? Johan Cruyff?
Yeah,
legend.
that's a
for
great
Ajax and
shout.
Barca. And
Yeah.
then also after that we've got Lionel Messi. He's not a PSG legend, is he? Let's not.
No,
forget.
no, is he
he's
fuck?
not a PSG legend.
And finally Cristiano Ronaldo. So I would say Ronaldo is probably the closest, and Cruyff obviously he's definitely a Barca legend for what he
Doing
did
so
afterwards as
well at a club that you win a Ballon d'Or must be up there for legendary status.
I know, but did
But you say
But
that,
any-
though,
but-
Michael Owen is not a Liverpool legend.
Michael
Yeah,
Owen's
'cause
not
he-
a
'cause
legend
he-
anywhere, though, is he?
No, that's what I mean.
Because he joined
But he won a
United.
Ballon d'Or, didn't he? Probably the most undeserved
Rooney have
Ballon
won
d'Or
the-
ever, but he won it.
Rooney could have won the Ballon d'Or that year.
The same year as Owen did.
No, it was Ronaldo. I mean, I think Ronaldo probably deserved it more because of the goals, but I think Rooney worked harder than Ronaldo that year.
What about Edwin van der Sar? Is he not a legend anywhere else? Is he not a legend at Ajax?
He won the
Did he won the
Champions
European
He won the
League.
Champions League at Ajax.
Goalkeepers are a good shout.
Because he was definitely a
Yeah,
United
he's the best
legend.
United keeper.
And I
we've
think
ever
he's
had.
I think he's an Ajax legend.
Yeah.
Won the
there's
Champions
two.
League, won obviously a load of titles there, I think. And he's back there as, I know it's different because he's not a player, but
But no, I think you're right, yeah.
All right, then here's a question: which player is hated by the most clubs that they played for? Michael Owen's got to be.
got Michael Owen, surely.
He literally
Newcastle
is hated by
fans
United,
despise him.
Newcastle, Real Madrid, and
Yeah.
Liverpool.
And I think Stoke fans don't care about him.
Stoke fans don't know he played for him.
Yeah, get involved in the chat. Who's a legend for multiple clubs and who's hated? Right, people saying Seedorf. People when it comes to the hated, Balotelli, Angel Di Maria. I don't know. I don't think Di Maria's hated at Real Madrid.
Is he not?
I don't think so.
People in the comments saying R9, not R9. Sorry, Zidane. Was he? Is he? Who are they saying? Juventus and Real Madrid?
Yeah, that
Or
would
would
be
he
the
be? Was
case.
it Auxerre came through? that?
Rashford coming off after his 2 goals.
For Grealish.
Grealish. Good performances by England, obviously, and Rashford in particular. Rui Costa, someone else is saying. Sol Campbell, yeah.
Figo.
Figo.
Ashley Cole.
Just to correct myself, there it was Bordeaux, not Auxerre. that
Get it right.
Zidane came through.
What it gives Southgate a big headache, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rashford scoring 2.
Um,
Because
What about Gareth Bale?
do you know we were having a chat
Is he
with him?
hated?
Do you know we were having a chat about Gareth Bale?
Is he hated by Spurs fans?
No, because he went
I
back
don't
and then
think
they
so,
loved him
no.
for that.
He's
Oh,
not
did
hated
they?
by
Do you know what
Spurs.
we was having a chat about? Is Gareth Bale? We're talking about the best British player of the last 5-10 years.
Over the last 5 to right, okay.
Gareth Bale's got to be up there, isn't he? Is he not
Well,
the best?
that's not much of an accolade.
Right,
The best British player over the last 5 or 10 years.
right. The best
The
British
guy that's
player
won
over the
3
last 10
Champions
years.
Leagues, he's up there. Well,
The
obviously.
best British player since Rooney, I would say. He is.
Yeah, I'd say that as well.
I mean, who else is there? Who else is? Because City have dominated the Premier League, and who've they got that's
Do you know
English
the actual,
or British?
probably the best answer to this is?
Foden is.
Sterling. In terms of accolades, what's he won? 4 Premier Leagues. He's had 30 goal seasons.
He's done well.
Like no other English player's done that. Kane would be the other one, obviously, in terms of quality. I think
Yeah,
was it
Sterling,
2016 or
How many
2017 he
Premier
scored
Leagues
more
have John
goals than anyone
Stones
else in
won
the
now?
world.
Has he won 4?
Yeah, but again, Stones doesn't even always start for City, does he? Like,
Well, he's been there or thereabouts in each
yeah,
one.
but like you're right. He's won a load of Premier Leagues, but there's a touch of like United under Fergie about City now, isn't there? Where you'll get
Oh, what a bad ball that was. Play
Sam.
left.
Oh, save that, to be fair. Oh, mate.
He did really well to get that ball back, though, in the middle.
He does well, Bellingham. He gets straight back up for that.
Good touch from the defender there.
Unlucky.
Decent effort. Decent.
Any update on USA, Iran?
Oh yeah, how's your
Future? Still 1-0.
Your guy from the future, what did he say?
It's going to be an
3-1.
It's going to be an exciting 15 minutes there, innit? If my guy's correct. They've got 3 goals coming in 10 minutes over there. If my futuristic TikToker's correct.
Are you going to unfollow him if they don't?
Yeah, I'm going to send him a load of shit.
Wow,
The
yeah.
thing is, though, we'll know you're going to send him a load of
Yeah,
shit
he's waiting for it.
because he came from the future.
That's
So he'd be
true,
waiting.
He's already had it.
Oh,
He's
maybe
already
he's
replied.
Probably all just a trap.
He's already
because
blocked you.
He knows that he predicted a false scoreline because he's been to the future.
My head just fell off.
Oh yeah, Maradona is a legend at Napoli, Barca, and Boca Juniors. I don't know if he's a legend at Barca. I'll be honest with you. I think his time at Barca was actually pretty underwhelming.
What, Ronaldinho?
Where?
Barca,
Yeah, and where else?
PSG.
PSG. Could have been United.
Peter Kenyon. Fucker.
You're not a legend at AC Milan?
Who?
Ronaldinho?
He was on his way out then, wasn't
No.
he? Right.
Did he play against us when Beckham came with them?
Ronaldinho. Let's have a look at his career.
I'd say they'd say.
No,
he'd-
they would not.
Yeah, they would. Let me see how many games he played for AC Milan.
About 112.
Right, AC Milan, he played 95 games and scored 26 goals. In his last season, he played 11 games and scored no goals.
Yeah, but we can always look at everyone's last season, can't we?
All right.
Did he win anything
All
with
right,
them?
let's-
Did he win anything
all
with
right,
them?
I'm going to have a look. He won Serie A in one season when he was there. Out of his
Pretty good,
three.
that.
Yeah. And that was his last season where he just got a medal for being there.
Juventus were in the 3rd division.
Yeah. And that's basically where he started, going out.
You can only beat the team in front of you, Joe.
I don't think he's a Milan legend.
Where else did he play for?
Gremio.
Oh, he must be a Grammy.
Paris Saint-Germain, he
I
had
think
2
he got
seasons there.
arrested when he was playing for Gremio, didn't he?
Did he?
Oh, here we go. Here's one. Zlatan.
Nah.
Zlatan.
What, 04? Barca
Yeah.
and
PSG and Barca.
He's not a Barcelona
Yeah,
legend.
he's not a Barca legend.
Their standards are too high for that.
Yeah, his
He's an
time
AC.
at Barca
He's
was-
an AC Milan legend and a
He's
PSG
right.
legend.
Now, you could be on something with the AC Milan thing because he played for him, was really good for him, and then left, and then came back and won the league again for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah.
You might be on something with that.
Yeah.
And PSG,
Yeah.
they love him over there.
He's got to be
yeah.
a PSG legend because he was there when they first.
180 games for
for
PSG, 156 goals.
That's fucking good, that, innit?
Bit mental, isn't it?
I reckon
Is he
might
retired
be.
now? Is he still playing for AC Milan?
He's playing for ACL Milan at the minute. He's recovering from an
Nice.
I can't believe he's not bringing Dylan Levitt on.
People saying Pirlo.
injury. Now, you can't be a legend from somewhere that let you go for free when you're
Yeah.
30.
Kaka, Milan and Madrid.
Not a Madrid legend, not even
No.
close.
I don't know, Ryan Milligan's.
Not a Madrid legend, Kaka.
Well, just because they spent 60 million quid on him, don't mean he wasn't shit for him.
I thought he was quite good,
He was,
Kaka.
he was quite good. Since when does quite
I think
good
he
a
was part of the
legend mean?
Galacticos. He was a legend for
Yeah,
Madrid.
but so was.
Pull up the stats
Is
there.
David Beckham a legend at Madrid?
No,
Oh, I've got
but-
one. I've got one for you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Jude Bellingham, Birmingham, and
Birmingham.
Dortmund. Birmingham retired his number.
Suck his yard.
Did he really?
Yeah, you can't get it back.
I saw him play
Sad.
against United at Altrincham FC.
Did you? Did you know when you saw him? Did you
He was
think,
pretty
"Right,
good.
this
Well,
kid's
there
special.
was people talking about him,
Really?
but you could tell he was good. But I didn't think he'd do
Gossips.
what he's done so far.
Oh, here's one for you. The Gamba Pradhan says Kante. I think that's a shout, you know.
Leicester and
I
Chelsea.
think
He's
he
done
is a Chelsea- I think
decent.
He's a
there,
Leicester
hasn't he?
legend, you know. Even though he was only there for what? Was it one season?
Two.
Yeah,
wasn't
Two.
Yeah, but won the Premier League.
I think Chelsea Leicester fans would probably say he's a Leicester legend.
He's not a Chelsea legend.
Do you not reckon? I think.
Grealish should shoot more. He was in a decent spot then. I think who was a United legend that you can also class as someone else? Legend for someone else.
Andy Cole?
Where
Yeah.
Newcastle. I think
Yeah.
they spat the dummy out with him, didn't they, when he came to us?
Yeah, but they gave him Keith Gillespie.
I know.
All right, then here's one.
Go
Dwight
on.
York, Man United and Sunderland.
Right. Fucking hell. Watch your fingers. Those
Here's
quick
one.
changes
Here's
there.
one. Eric Cantona, United and Leeds. They love him there. Hey, they're going to have a Trinity statue of him, Rio, and Alan Smith.
Alexis Sanchez. You know.
Alexis Sanchez is a good shout for being hated everywhere.
Hang on a sec.
Arsenal fans hate him, and United
Alexis
fans hate him.
Sanchez, Arsenal and Barcelona.
He's not an Arsenal legend, though, is he?
They'll
The
hate
best
him.
player they've had in the Premier League era.
Bollocks.
Robert,
That's such shit.
Robin Van
Go,
Persie.
that's a great shout. That.
Robin Van Persie. He's a United legend.
He's certainly not a Barcelona.
He's
Not a.
He must be an Arsenal legend.
They fucking hate him. They hate him because he came to us and won the title. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't get any worse
Well,
than that.
I don't think he's a United legend though.
Van Persie? No, I think you're probably right.
Trying to think of another one. Trying to think of another one related to United, though.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because most of our players are just our legends. Like, there's only.
For the hated one, Tevez, he was hated at. By the end of it, he was hated at City, wasn't he, as well?
I think they still like him now, though, because they had IP Fergie thing and all that. And the fact he came from us and won the
Sad.
title. Yeah, I think you get away with that one.
What about?
Martin P. I was thinking about this. Martin P. says Stamp. I don't know if he was a legend anywhere else, though. I think he's a United legend, but I don't know.
I don't think he's a United legend.
Do you not?
I think he.
What, Yap Stam?
I think he is.
He could and should have been, but he wasn't there long enough.
Bruce?
I think if you shine that bright, though, 3 seasons, 3 titles, a treble,
No.
he still gets his name sung every week.
Yeah.
Do you know
he was
what I mean?
great,
Like,
but it's in the way that we should have had him fucking longer.
I don't know. I just think certain players, like, they're just fucking in that sort of
It
top
depends, yeah, if the legend is about the time spent at the club or the impact you made with your time.
David Villa, he was a legend at Valencia,
And Barca.
and he went to Barcelona and did bits, didn't he?
Neymar will be a legend.
What about
at
Etu? Is he a
PSG,
legend at Barca and Inter?
Etu, yeah, Etu's a good dude.
Hey. Is he, Joe? What do you reckon?
I don't know how many Barca fans would call him a legend. Because he left just before their absolute spell of dominance, didn't he? I know that he won a Champions League.
But
then,
they-
he didn't
it's
quite
weird,
have that.
I
They had too many good years around him leaving, or after him leaving, for him to be considered.
I
a
prefer that
legend.
team though, that Rijkaard, early Rijkaard era.
He
Even though
won,
they
he
didn't
won,
win
he
as
won,
much,
he won
but
2 Champions Leagues with him, with Barca.
Decent,
He won
that.
two, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
He
thought
won the one
only-
against us, obviously,
More than
didn't he?
one.
Yeah.
And then he won the one against Arsenal as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
Have you remembered that final?
It was great. Jens Lehmann got sent
Ronaldinho
off.
had a stinker in that final.
Larson
against
scored,
Arsenal.
didn't he?
Yeah. And Etu was mint.
I was sitting in a bar.
Oh, there you go. Yaya Toure, Barca and City.
Fuck off.
Hey, you won fucking Barca Champions League sitting at the back
Barca
against
legend.
goals.
He's not a fucking legend there, though, is he?
Pull Yaya Toure stats up at Barcelona.
They didn't like him.
Well, when City signed him, everyone going, "Oh, he's a bench warmer. He won't do anything."
Really?
But that's just fucking stupid. He's probably their best ever player.
How mad is it that his brother's now managing Wigan?
If you look at back, like,
He
I don't
actually might
think
be
it.
City's best ever player.
I don't what.
He actually might be. City's
I
best
think he
ever
is.
player.
I'm not just saying that
That's
being.
so,
No, I'd
that's
take
so
company.
shit. Aguero, he's their best player by a mile.
Company.
No, but no, is he fuck? Right.
What do you mean? Is he fuck? He's the all-time greatest goal scorer and won countless Premier Leagues with them.
And also, other than Haaland, he's got the highest goals per minute ratio
He's
of any
Aguero's
striker in
just-
Premier League history.
Oh, what about Colo Torre managing Wigan? How mad's that? Who saw that coming?
He
Do
just probably still got his house, hasn't he? Round.
you think?
Yeah, and he's just like,
Round
Yeah,
Wigan?
but, right.
no, but
When they
Northwest.
beat the Scousers to the title, yeah, who was the man that won it? Everyone goes on about how Gerrard fucking flopped and all that. It was Torre. 20 league goals from midfield, Joe. That's more than Aguero. He was playing up front. The
Are you-
guy was fucking sick, and I hate City.
What year is this? 2016?
No, 2014. Gerrard
14.
slipped. Everyone forgets. It's gone under the radar because everyone focuses on Gerrard.
He got
slipping.
more goals at the end than Aguero. Are you
That
sure?
year, I'm fucking right.
Don't fucking.
Aguero got 17,
about this.
Aguero got 17 that year.
and yeah, sorry, got
Right,
20.
go back. Let me. How many games? It's 35. How many games did Aguero play?
20, 23 or whatever. He scored more goals than
Goals.
him in midfield.
He
He's
played. He
carrying the
played.
team.
He played.
Yeah, but he's
14
exactly.
more games.
And look at Aguero there, 23 games. That's nothing to be proud of.
True.
Yaya Toure fucking dominated that season. It was
Yeah,
it's
but
just
just
it's
by that
mental.
season, he's not their best ever player.
No, but look at all the other seasons he was there. When they won the title against us, he was mint, wasn't he? Do you know what I mean? And even the season before when he won the FA Cup, If you remember.
No, he's a top player.
I don't know. I think for them, for their best ever player, and we'll get off this subject very soon, for me, it's between him and De Bruyne. I get what you mean with Company because he's good as well, but fuck it anyway. Who gives a shit?
Who's our best ever
Fuck
player in the
City.
Premier League?
Company was there before they were good though. No, not before. When that Thai guy took over him first, he was
Yeah.
Mark Hughes signed him.
Who's our best player in the Premier League?
Our best player?
In the Premier
It's
League,
got to
we
be
do.
Rooney, innit?
I don't know. I'd probably go Keane over. I wouldn't. I know people prefer Scholes, but I think Keano's just fucking ridiculous.
Brian Giggs.
Do you reckon?
He was amazing.
It's just all about longevity, that, I guess.
No, but like people forget what his early days. He was like,
Do you not think Giggs though? You're right. Those first couple of seasons,
He was just
for
unreal.
Well, you know,
No
there was
one's
a
seen
little bit
anything
of a
like
spell
it.
where he tailed off a bit.
yeah, but he just
I remember like 2005. Do you remember when he came on for last minute in the cup final and everyone was like, he's on his way out and he's done. And then he obviously fucking carried on for another 9 years or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But there was spells with Giggs where he wasn't as.
It was crazy you
influential.
kicking him out still in 2012.
I know.
Playing Schalke, wasn't it? In the
2014, he
No,
kept us in the Champions League, didn't he? Against Olympiacos. He was mint at Old Trafford in that game. You know?
Couple more minutes. Did no one want to say anything?
How's your bet getting? Not your bet,
Yeah.
your prediction.
I think it's fucking.
I don't
full of
believe
shit,
it.
innit?
Fucking hell.
What
You're
score is it?
joking. It's 3-1.
He's full of shit, this guy. I've unfollowed him. Unfollowed. Full of shit.
you know out him what he's called.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got. I think we'll follow him.
Where did you find him?
What? He found me. He found me. He found me in my For You page.
All right, and what? Just said CR.
He said, I'm from the future. And I
Right.
know that Iran get beat 3-1 today.
And you went, all right.
I thought, what a
So
fucking
you stuck
sign.
your fucking mortgage on it and that.
I thought,
Don't worry about that. Mortgage payments going on that because it's
Just
money.
a
It's
tenner.
guaranteed money in the bank.
It was a miracle, I thought. Unless he meant this game.
What? The game that's also not 3-1.
No, it could be. It's more likely. to be
Unless when he said Iran USA, what he actually meant was England Wales because those two things are so similar.
Maybe he got his fucking games mixed up, the daft sod.
Which of England and Wales does he think Pulisic plays for?
Oh, of course. That's why he said maybe. That's why he said.
Yeah,
all
'cause there's
coming
a-
together.
There's a definite maybe that Pulisic could score for England or Wales.
I'm going to follow him.
You giving him another chance?
Yeah, I'm giving him a second chance.
Oh, I like that, man. I admire the fact that you're giving him another chance.
Go on, who's your man of the match?
It's got to be Marcus, hasn't it? Come on.
Carlo pass Marcus.
Fucking
Kenny,
hell,
2
man.
goals.
And he had a hand in the third and the other one as
I
well.
think Bellingham stepped up in this game as well after.
It's hard because the first half you wouldn't give it anyone.
Right. It's a good job it's called the
How's
man
he
of the
got
match,
through
isn't
Did
it?
well
That was
there,
a
Wilson.
very
Did well there.
Welsh defending that. Just to allow them to run through them. Go on. 4 minutes. How weird was it that they created this new rule for the first couple of games where it was like 20 minutes added time,
Yeah.
and now they just went, that's not really working, is it? And they
Yeah.
just slowly got rid of it.
I
There
know.
was a 10 minutes.
There was 10 minutes.
Did they
England's first game went on till 4:30. Kicked off at 2.
We have got some. Oh no, actually, ignore me. There's we've got an event coming up in Dublin. You probably see on the screen there. Going to be me, Joe Smith, Stephen Howson, Adam McCullough, and Brian McClare as well, United legend. So we're going to be there on the 30th of December.
Excited.
So come and join us. Yeah, massively, man. It's our first event as Paddock. There's a link in the chat there.
Goal!
Oh,
Could have
fucking
made it
hell.
4 stones then, couldn't he?
Do you know what? I was gutted then because I thought it was Maguire and then I saw it was Stones. I weren't that bothered.
Right, 3 United players on the score sheet.
What?
3 United players. Well,
Foden. Is that for the future?
3 United goals.
Shani Foden.
Sorry, I got fucking taken over then by fucking some sort of spirit.
Some sort of spirit. What was it? Vodka? Slurring your words and getting the stuff wrong. Go on, Jay. What were you saying about Dublin, mate?
Yes, Dublin, me, Joe Smith, Adam McCullough, Stephen Howson, and Brian McClare. Hey, How many titles did he win? Brian McClare, 93, 94,
Oh, it's the first
96,
United player
97.
ever.
4 titles, I think Brian McClare won.
First United player ever to score live.
Yeah?
Legend for me.
First United player since George Best to score 30 in a season.
Wow.
There you go, man.
Bloody hell.
Bona fide legend. So he'll be joining us, telling us some stories. He's great as well. So he's got no filter. He'll tell you anything. He's got some great stories about Sir Alex Ferguson. Danny Shields has been a member of the first team for 23 months. Says, and me driving across from the West Coast, butts into the hotel, bringing a new potential convert to the paddock. UTFP. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate your support, bro. Go and check out the members section as well. We've got extra content on there, and you get a discount on merchandise. 20% off if you're a member. Go and have a look at the merch we've got. You can see it there. We've got some Christmas stuff, some Lisandro Martinez stuff. We've also got some Garnacho merch as well. So have a check of that out at paddockmerch.com. Winding down now. Dave, good day at the office?
Yeah, no. You once again worried that it takes the second half to do something. The last game was pretty boring. But at least this time, the second half, they've actually done something. But yeah, that first half I'll never get back.
No, they'll never get back. No. What can I say, eh? I just hope, Sunday, next game, round of 16, there's going to be a lot of pressure on that one.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I think this is a good team. He's got a headache, though, hasn't he, Southgate? He's got to play Rashford.
You cannot drop Marcus Rashford after this game. You can't.
Well, then does he play Saka and Rashford?
Nah, Sterling's got to go, hasn't he?
Sterling's got to go. He's done, isn't he? If I was Sterling, I'd just retire from international football.
Mate,
How old's Sterling now?
He scored 4 days ago.
38?
38. How old do you actually think Raheem Sterling is, Joe?
I'd say 32.
Raheem Sterling?
I think 29.
He's 27.
Is he?
Retiring.
Retire.
Joe,
Right, 4 days after you scored your first World Cup, or not your first, a
Why
World
did I
Cup
think
goal,
he was like
you should
41?
retire. Hey, do you know what I mean?
He's not 41.
Honestly, Joe, how old did you think?
Right,
Sterling?
listen.
I thought he was in his early 30s. How old did you think he was?
I knew he was like 27,
No, you're
28.
lying
I would
now.
have said
Now you
28.
know- now you
I
know
would
the
have said
na-
28.
Now you know the answer, Joe. Isn't it? Yeah, it's all he's now you got Googling for
Joe
you.
Smith, a big thank you to you for running the desk, joining on the live, doing everything. Absolute legend. Joe McGrath as well. If you like these two legends, then go and check out the Sloppy Joe's podcast. You won't be able to get any tickets for their event on Saturday because it's sold out. But I've heard there are going to be more events planned in the pipeline in the future. So make sure you go and check out the Sloppy Joe's podcast. There should be a link in the description. David Pritt, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter if you want to look, but it's up to you.
David Pritt, you know what, find me, Jay Moy. This has been the England Watchalong. Marcus Rashford inspired 3-0 win to the Three Lions. Bring on the next round. Thanks for watching.